see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves, and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team, and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name, and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer, that's gon' murder that.
Bang, 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 bang. What's good, y'all? All here for the New Year's. What's good, guys? Started the game a little bit late. I was trying to time it here, but game's already started. Mike Breen is talking too much, man. Shut your ass up, Mike Breen. God damn. Hall of Fame career, man. You want to talk about somebody that could talk? Mike Breen could talk, man. Salute to the shooter, Mr. Mike Breen out there. As we're getting busy, man, for a 3 p.m. game today. On basically, this is basically New Year's. This is basically New Year's Day, because this is what most companies are observing. This is an observance day. You know, so a lot of people got the day off. I couldn't find any parking. We went out grocery shopping because my wife thought that would be a good idea, which it wasn't, because everybody's off and all the grocery stores are packed. You know what I'm saying? But coming back, I couldn't find any parking because nobody moved their car in the neighborhood. Yeah, man. So far, man, you know, a lot of sloppy play. I guess because it's early on. You know, I thought about going to this game. Oh, hey, look at that ball here. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, man. It's so weird because, you know, you guys know me, man. I got the freaking Iron Man thing going on here. So I don't have any hair growing here, but the hair is thick here. The hair is thick on the sides and in the back. Everywhere is thick except here. You know what I'm trying to say? You know, so that's really annoying. You know, I know we talked about that. So I'm just gonna shave it off and try to keep it off, you know. I like it, you know, I don't really care about that too much, you know. I'm pretty confident in how I am. So far, it's just very sloppy. So anyway, I was getting into this, man. We was looking for to buy tickets for this game. So I mean, the tickets actually. Well, come on, man, get out of here with this. Let's playing games. Stop playing games. NBA.com. Nobody wants your stuff. Nobody wants your stuff. So I mean, today would have been a great game to go as a family, you know. So we thought about it, you know. So it started getting crazier and crazy because my sister, she wants some. She started it. She wanted to go to the game first, and then we thought about ticket for her, ticket for me, ticket for my two kids, ticket for my wife. She wants to go. My sister wants to go too. So we ended up almost like probably like 6 tickets, right? So 6 tickets, and then it gets into nah, I don't want to sit over there. I want to sit over there, right? So next thing you know, like we're talking about like $1,500 for tickets just for 6 people to go, whatever. So he's like, damn, so we might as well just like book a trip somewhere, you know? So yeah, man, it's expensive to go to the garden. It's one thing if you're buying one ticket to hang out with your peoples and stuff like that, you handle your own ticket, but it's a whole nother thing entirely when you're trying to get like a group of people together, especially your family and stuff. Usually the one person buys all the tickets, you know, that way everybody's assured that the tickets are together. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to pay somebody back, cash app, and all this other stuff. So it's annoying. Somebody got to have enough space on their car in order to get it. You know how it goes. So anyway, man. So we didn't go. long, long story short, we didn't go. Yeah, man. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying the intro, man. I really like that, man. I must have heard that song a million times. Shout out to Trav Ryan. Listened to it a million times. I mean, the dude gave me a hit record. He was supposed to. He said he was gonna give me a an intro. I said, "Oh snap, man! Thank you so much." I didn't even think to ask. I never think to ask nobody for nothing, man. But he offered, so I said, "Fuck it." He made it for me, and he makes me a hit record. He makes me a record that should sound like it could be a theme song to a freaking movie or something like that, to a freaking Marvel movie. He really should, yo, Trav really should start promoting himself that way, because I know people see his music. He has a lot of Marvel tracks. This is for Trav B Ryan, guys. So I mean, he has a lot of Marvel tracks on his YouTube page. He has mixtapes and stuff out there that you find those in SoundCloud and freaking Spotify and everywhere you stream music. Just type in Trav B Ryan. He got a bunch of mixtapes where he's talking about Marvel and stuff like that, which is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So please check him out, man. I mean, hopefully this guy, he gets on something and then he just blows up, man. You know, because he's super talented. I mean, I'm blessed, man. Somebody just that talented made something like that for me, man. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. So as I'm talking, the Knicks were able to get a nice little quick little run. So Phoenix were up 4-0. So now we're up 5-4 with the ball. Quentin Grimes with an elite first step, man. That motherfucker, he needs to look at the rim. When he drove just now, he was looking all the way at Mitchell Robinson. He did not look at the rim. He was already at the rim. All he had to do was reverse that. Stop trying to dump in the pass to Mitchell Robinson. So that should be taught to them. Stop trying to dump the pass to Mitchell Robinson. Just put the shot on the rim and let Mitchell Robinson clean the glass. Since Mitchell Robinson is the greatest offensive rebounder that the world has ever seen, then put the shot on the rim and let him earn his money. Stop dumping passes to him. Number 25 gives it over to 22. DeAndre Ayton is a he's something else, man. He's like Mitchell Robinson, except just West Indian resident. Anyway, he goes Julius, easy layup there. Comes in. Oh, he tried to dunk it. He should have just laid it up. So he tried to get cute there with a dunk there. You got to be careful, man. Stop overextending yourself. That's how you hurt your back. That's how you hurt your hip. Overextending when you could just easily just lay it up. So right now he's just trying to get cute. He tried to jam and get in a dunk there. He tried to get in the dunk. So I guess he was just trying to make sure the shot was gonna count rather than lay it up. So I get it. Good pass there from Julius to Mitch there. You want to talk about cone? Mitch Robinson is a freaking cone. He's just standing there. He's like one of those props to pass to. You know, it's not doing anything. Julius Randle. I've been saying I say it every show, man. I love his hair, man. That's a good look for him. The braids and stuff like that he was doing. That's one thing. But I mean, I like this nappy head look here. It's not full on dreads. He just kind of like twisting it, letting it do what it do. I love it. I love it a lot. It's a good look for him. Hey man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. It's freaking New Year's, man. This is really like the first day of New Year's. So it's January 2nd, like I said, is observing day. Everybody's off. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get into stuff that I would like to get into because I know this is like a niche podcast, Knicks podcast and stuff. But resolutions, I don't really do resolutions per se. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys have a New Year's resolution, man, put it in the chat. Let's talk about that while we're watching the game. Got 9-4 as quickly hits a three. So we're up right now 12-4. There's one thing to talk about too. This starting lineup. I think this starting lineup is probably our best starting lineup right now. We got Grimes, Wick quickly, and Brunson and Julius. You know what I'm saying? I think Mitchell Robinson. I think this is like our best starting lineup. Shout out to RJ. No disrespect to RJ, man, but I mean, earlier on we was talking about making RJ come off the bench. I think that would work. I mean, right now, we just got to see how this plays out. But right now, the Knicks are much faster. The NBA right now they don't have big guards. They have like small guards out there. At the two guard spot, not necessarily the point guard spot. You might see a couple 6'4", 6'5" point guards, but you're seeing a lot of 6'2", 6'3" shooting guards out there. You know what I'm saying? So you can cheat out there. Shout out to Shemet. Shemet is I think he's about 6'5" or so. Maybe a little shorter, but he's soft as a Twinkie feeling. You know what I'm saying? So you can get away with playing a smaller guard. So I like IQ. IQ is 6'3" with long arms, and he plays great defense. So I like him playing, off the ball, off of Brunson. So far, so good. We kind of took Phoenix by surprise. Like I said, it's an early game. They didn't get a chance to scout us with this particular lineup. So we're up 14-4 for that reason. So I mean, as the time goes on, they'll make adjustments and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But so far, I kind of like the way this looks. Brunson, I would like to see him get that killer instinct. If he ever gets that, then that'll be incredible, man. But I mean, having these guys start and then coming off the bench, you got RJ. So I guess when RJ comes in, now you can start really making RJ go around screens and going downhill. You can start to run plays and let RJ just eat off that second unit. And then, RJ still can get his 30 minutes per game, though. You know what I'm trying to say? So, I mean, starting the game with IQ, pushing the pace, and that type of thing, playing good defense in the backcourt. You push Brunson off the bench, too, like I said, with RJ. Fournier now gets a chance to play in this particular lineup here. Fournier he has to come out now and play. And he provides shooting. So, between RJ and Fournier off the bench with Deuce. I said Brunson, but with Deuce, you know what I'm saying, and then add Jericho, add Hartenstein. Now you got a 10-man rotation that you can really take advantage of. The guys that are going to get the small amount of minutes in this rotation will be Jericho, Sims, and Deuce. You know what I'm saying? So those guys are more situational, defensive, rebounding, pass, hit the open jump shot kind of players. So that's fine. Those guys shouldn't play much. 10 minutes apiece, if that, 10 minutes apiece, and then everybody else splits the minutes, the heavy minutes all around. I think that works, man. Fournier will be the one that probably will have the least amount of minutes because of his defensive thing. But he can shoot the three, so you still got to get his minutes up there, up close to 20. But like I said, everybody else out there, outside of Mitchell Robinson, his minutes probably should be down as well. But everybody else should be up in the 30s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I mean, I like this. I like the way this looks, so far. I like the way this looks. It gives us a different look. I really like Quentin Grimes, man. Quentin Grimes is going to be so special. Let me get to this chat, man. Let me get to this chat. 14-4 right now. Since we're talking here, let's get into this chat. As they said, Julius Randle here with the great hair. Most first quarter points this season, they got Randle there with Luka Doncic, along with names like Duran and Alexander, Shea Gilders Alexander and stuff like that. I think it said Trey Young as well. So that's like the best of the NBA. So I mean, everybody's still out there talking about we need to trade Julius and if we trade Obi Toppin, I'm gonna be mad. I think State said that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I say people's names. People out there like to quote people, don't say their names. State is usually the one that says half this shit out there. So you gotta call him by his name. State is the one. He's the one that said that. You know what I'm saying? Wow, look at Grimes just pulled up for that three. Wow, man. Wait till those shots start coming. Wait till those shots start coming, man. When that dude is just like letting the shots go and they're falling, he's blasting baseline and dunking on cats, or just making the hard layup instead of making this the pussy ass dump pass and the cross court pass. You know what I'm saying? Wait till he figures it. Wait till he becomes self aware. Wait till Skynet over there. Mr. Quentin Grimes finds out that he could play basketball. Goes Brunson, utilizing the screen there, pulls up for the jump shot, no good. Mitchell Robinson, that's what I'm trying to say. See, Brunson understands. Get the ball up. If you're gonna miss it, miss it, but put it up on the rim. That way, Mitchell Robinson can get that offensive rebound. If Mitchell Robinson is the greatest offensive rebound that you ever seen in your life, then put the ball on the rim and make the motherfucker get the rebounds, man. Let that be a part of what we're trying to do out there. Good defense here on Aiden. Aiden's gonna pull up because he's pussy, but he knocks it down. So here goes Brunson. Oh man, it's too early in the morning for the P words and stuff. But I found out something, man. They said YouTube, man, if you don't curse in the first 30 seconds, then you Gucci. So listen, my intro is like way longer than 30 seconds, man. So hey, I could let him fly, baby. I could let him fly. But it's still too early, you know what I'm saying? Bam, Julius Randle right in the office there. He's talking to somebody on the sideline. I don't know what's going on with that. I like it. Got to find your motivation somewhere. DeAndre Ayton doing a lot of dribbling, looking around. DeAndre Ayton moves so well at the center spot. So I mean, he should be dominating. You want to talk about Embiid? He should be on Embiid's level. You know what I'm saying? But he just don't got it either. He's one of those dudes. He'd rather do TikTok dances than actually improve on his game. It goes Julius. That's he just gave it to Quentin Grimes in a bad spot. Mitchell Robinson just dribbled through his legs. So listen, Julius, Mitchell Robinson's not fucking around. Like if Julius Randle could make these moves and stuff like that, then make him, because he's like totally like a cone just standing there. You know what I'm saying? So if you got to move instead of looking to make the pass over there, you're wide open. Just take Aiden. Aiden's a pussy. Just take him off the dribble. He can't stop you. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about Mitchell Robinson. I understand that Tom Thibodeau wants something, but sometimes you could look and say, yo, DeAndre Ayton sucks, man. See, watch this. This is the jump shot. Looks at the rim, pulls it right in his face. What? Who's he talking to? They don't show it. He was talking to somebody on the side there. But yeah, man, this is basketball. This is a read and react offense. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like he had the notion to put that ball between his legs. That means that he saw something else. Stop being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see something open, then take advantage of it. If you take advantage of it and it's successful, then the coach is not going to complain about it. I think Julius just popped his nail. Look like Julius might have popped his nail just now, but he ain't no pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these other players out there. You know what I'm saying? Julius Randle looked like his is coming off, but he's still playing. You know, not complaining, still dribbling, still looking to pass and stuff. Not worried about it. You can see that it is bothering him. Wow, nice flick pass. Good pump fake there by Quickly. Quickly gets a nice floater, snaps it back in right into Quickly. Wow, Phoenix came right out. That should be a freaking loose ball foul. They called a loose ball foul on Quickly. Quickly was the one that got fucked up. It's crazy, man. Anyway, got your ball head Eru up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I need to lose some weight this year, man. So like, I've been doing that workout stuff, man. I can't front. Maybe like the last 3 weeks or so with the challenge. I'm gonna leave the Die Hard Knicks challenge at 3 week at on 3 phases. That's a beginner's thing. You always can see this beginner. I don't have any cardio anything attached to it. So that's the beginner's guide there. So listen, for those that are into that, I don't have it queued up here, man. But let me see if I can do that. Let me take this to the screen because the Knicks are basically handling these guys for the moment. You know what I'm saying? So 19 and 9. So we could talk about something else while we're watching the game here. So listen, let's do this. Let's do Instagram. Type Instagram here. I should have it queued up here. Oh man, I don't need to do that. Let me just do this right there. There you go. There you go. Die Hard Knicks there. Make sure there's nothing that's gonna incriminate me. There goes Lala. Speak of the devil. Look at that. Look, that's the best money. That's the best body money could buy. Since we're here, let's do some sliding. Oh, this is her New Year's stuff there. I mean, shout out to these celebrities, man. This is she did all these surgeries so she can dress up New Year's in a bathing suit. You know what I'm saying? Look at Mary J. Blige. She went and got some work done on her body too. Look, you see them things. The things look brand new. You know what I'm saying? But Mary J. Blige, she works out, man. Look at those legs, man. Jesus Christ. My wife, I don't know if she's watching, man, but if she is, I'm in trouble. Lala, look at all that the work that she's done. She looks good though. Can't front. I know she's not showing them feet though. Her feet are fucking. Oh my god, she got like some talons. You know, so she ain't gonna show the feet. So they look like they did like a yacht party or something like that. There goes the kids. Shout out to the kids. My man, is getting big, Mr. Caden. Let's keep it moving. Looking through here. This is all the family. All right, that's enough of that. But anyway, I just want you guys to see the diehard Knicks what do you call fitness challenge. So I mean, I haven't really been posting on Instagram like that because it's kind of hard, man. It's kind of hard to get this together. It's kind of hard to get the other stuff together. YouTube, I'm really trying to fix YouTube and stuff at the moment, but I'll try to stay busy as much as I can and and contribute more to this. But look at these phases. I just want you to see the phases. See, this is phase one for those that are interested. Phase one, you can start today. It's really just push-ups, man. Today's Monday. You could do push-ups. This is 2 days, as you can see on the screen. 2 days. So you're talking about push-ups in the morning when you wake up, and then maybe do some arm curls, arm extensions. Just regular arm curls, regular arm extensions, or just bent over extensions like that. Morning and at night. You know what I'm saying? Tuesdays, lat pull downs, which is like with bands pulling this way. Shoulder stuff. Grab a weight and just do some regular shoulder press. Morning and night. Not something that's gonna kill you, but just something just to get the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? And then you repeat it for 6 days, and then you take the rest day on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So you do that. On Wednesday, AM and PM is just squats. You could do air squats. Do air squats in the morning, and then when you come home from work and stuff, do air squats again before you go to bed. It's simple like that, just to get the ball rolling there. So that's phase one. So I forgot to share it. Doing all that talking, forgot to share it. There it goes. This is it right here on the screen. I'm sorry. So this is the phase one. Knicks are back up here. The Knicks are kicking their ass 21-9 here. So I think the Knicks are winning with this, playing good defense. I think Phoenix is trying to match our physicality, but the Knicks by nature, we just are a very rough and tumble team. So Phoenix don't really have the guys that we have. So I mean, if you want to talk about trading Julius, I'm quite sure they would have loved to trade Julius, especially if guys out there wanted to trade him for freaking, Jay Crowder and stuff like that. I bet you if Jay Crowder was actually playing, and not being a sucker on the sideline there, forcing himself out, I think the Knicks might have made that trade, and I think fans would have loved it earlier on in the season. But look at the way Julius is playing on both sides of the ball right now. He's never going to be a good help defender. He's a good on ball defender as he leaves number 20 wide open. He's a good help, on ball defender, not really a help defender. He's good at diving for loose balls and that type of thing. It goes quickly. Quickly, he's acting as the point guard at the moment. You got Quentin Grimes there, doing a lot of dribbling, not making anybody better quickly. So quickly hurt himself. He's like holding his hand there. Julius on the inside, nice little ball control floater. So anyway, once again, this is on phase one here. I'm sorry I didn't have it on the screen there. I was wasting a little bit of time. But you can see the screen here. You can see it here on the left hand side. I'm talking about the push-ups and arm extensions like that. Like I said, you could do one exercise in the morning and the next one at night. And like I said, you do that for 6 days over the course of I said 2 weeks. I said 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You could do it for a month. Do that for a month. But for 2 weeks just to get the blood pumping, you could literally do that for a month. You know what I'm saying? Just to see how strong you can get in these exercises, see how many push-ups you can get up in a month. You know what I'm saying? So I would do this for a month. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do phase one, you know. So let's go back here. So Julius Randle shooting free throws. Knicks are up by 11, 22-11. I'm at the 141 mark, so I think I'm a little bit behind here. But while we're waiting this is phase two of the program. Like I said, you could do this for another 4 weeks. After you do the first one, do this one for 4 weeks. So I mean, this is a switch up. We're still at home. We're not in the gym. We're still at home. Do a full body workout consistent of everything that you saw in phase one. You do that on Monday. The next day you do kettlebell swings. I said dribbling. If you want to dribble, do some dribble work if you can. If you're in a warm climate, if you have a gym or something like that, do some kettlebell swings and dribbling if you can. But kettlebell swings is dope. Just you can also get a dumbbell and just swing a dumbbell. Google kettlebell swings. It's basically like a cardio workout for you. And then full body workout again. Kettlebell swings the next day, then full body workout again. 2 days rest. Active rest means cut it out with the taking the elevator two flights. You know what I'm saying? Cut it out, taking a cab 2 blocks, or taking the bus 4 or 5 blocks. Walk the 4 or 5 blocks. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be fancy, get off at the stop before yours on the train and then walk it down. You know what I'm saying? To stop driving to the corner store. You know what I'm saying? Take a walk to the corner store if you can. If it's safe for you to do so. That type of thing. That's what active rest is to me. Get back into doing stuff. Instead of taking, like I said, instead of taking the elevator for 2 flights, take the steps. You're going up 2 flights. What's the big deal? Even if you're going up 5 flights. If you live in a 5 flight building, instead of taking the elevator, walk it up. 4 flights, walk it up. You know, take your kids to the park and actually play with them in the park. That type of thing. That's active rest to me. So that these are things just to wake you up. So far, not really a lot of action right now, but the Knicks are dominating these guys at the moment. First quarter of action, getting down to the nitty gritty. You got 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Deuce held it and he's giving it to Julius. So, this has become something that the Knicks are doing here, letting Julius get the last shot of the quarter if he's there. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Fournier shoots it. That was just a bad decision possession type of thing. Julius didn't have any sense of urgency and nothing like that, you know. So I mean, Julius really popped his finger. His finger's bleeding. I thought it was his nail. It might be his nail or it might be something else, but he literally popped himself, man. He's gonna have to tape it up and see if he can keep going. So, like I said, this is phase two. Just like I said, I'm only doing this because this is the first day of the new year and stuff. So let's get into phase three. Phase three again. Like I said this one here I was gonna do for like 3 weeks or something like that. But again, you could do this for 4 weeks also. After you did those first 2 weeks, by the third month, like I said, if you like really lock into your workout and don't worry about going to the gym, just focus on the workout. Do your workout and do it to the best that you can. Like in the beginning, you might do 5 pull-ups. I mean, you might do 5 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? So by the end of the month, you should be up to 15, almost 20 push-ups every time you do it. So it's about progressively pushing yourself. In that second month, you might be getting up to 50 push-ups and that type of thing. If you continually, challenging yourself in that month, instead of worrying about, damn man, this is too easy. I need to do something else. No, focus on what you're doing and then complete the task like a video game. like complete the task, and just get better, level up, level up, level up, level up. Then once you after that the 4 weeks go by, now you have a new routine. So now this is phase three. You see it at the bottom of the screen here, it says back in the gym. Back in the gym right here. So push and pull day on Monday, off day on Tuesday, you got leg day on Wednesday, off day on Thursday, push and pull on Friday again, and then active rest like I talked about on the weekend. So push and pull. Now you can start dropping the weights on there. Doing bench press if you want to, machine presses or whatever, and then also do some lat pull downs and do some back exercises, that type of thing. Start to get like traditional um weights in the mix there. Going to the gym, getting used to the culture of the gym and stuff like that. So I mean, right now the gyms are gonna start getting crowded like around January or so. But like I said, if you do this home workout, if you're not used to working out, do the home workouts for 2 months. So by the time like January's finished, then you're talking about February's finished. Now you're talking about March. In March, the gyms are empty in March. So now when you get back to the gym, you can have enough space in there to get off these little exercises and stuff like that. So phase four for me, if I would have done another phase four for this, the phase four would be hardcore, like plates only lifting and like really going crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm basically going to be doing this month, starting the year. So soon after this game, I'm going to get myself together, and I am going to go to the gym. I'm going to start pumping some iron. So hopefully, the next time you guys see me, I know in January we're getting together on the 13th with Sim. That was a long commercial, man. They took him that long to come back from the first half here. So we're at the 11:42 mark here, on 23-11 still. Brunson does a nice drive to the basket and lays it up. It's amazing how this guy could be out so long with a hip injury and still able to come in and take guys off the dribble and lay it up on guys, man. It's amazing. So here we go. Fournier's a back part of the rotation here. Like I said, I like it. I like it. We need to keep the rotation up to 10. I don't like Obi Toppin in this group, man. Jericho Sims, he's there. He provides toughness. He provides that type of thing. Obi Toppin, the only thing that he's going to provide maybe is some 3-point shooting and maybe some fast break dunking. Other than that, he doesn't lay it up. He doesn't drive on nobody. He doesn't have no take moves. He doesn't do none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So somebody like him is not really going to be useful for us, with the way that we're trying to play. So I really enjoy how we're playing here with Jericho and Hartenstein. Hartenstein needed help. Jericho is that help. In little minutes, small minutes. Like I said, Jericho's not going to be asked to shoot 30 minutes per game. Jericho's going to be asked to give you 10 to 15. Hartenstein 10 to 15. He's not going to be putting up so much minutes. Same thing with Mitchell Robinson. I think Mitchell Robinson might need to see 10 to 15. Not 10 to 15, but maybe 15 to 20. That's it. Cap it off at that. Well, Joe, I mean, what is up with these cuts? How did these guys get cut so crazy in their hands? I've never seen that. With Julius, we say RJ. RJ got slashed, man. Like my man had a razor in his hand. He just slashed him. Bust his whole hand open. How do you bust your hand open? I've never seen that in the NBA. Ever. Never seen that. I've seen broken hands, but not to the point where somebody's skin pops open. You know what I'm saying? That's too much jerking off, man. I mean, these guys using some good lotion when they jerk off is destroying the layer of their skin. So that's my idea here with the working out stuff. Well, let's get the scoreboard back up here. 27-16. The Knicks are up right now. And we're smooth. We're not just up. We're smoothly whipping their ass right now. 27-16. Smoothly whipping their ass. Jericho Sims, nice pick there. He knows how to get open. Fournier knows how to push off. He pulls up for the jump shot, knocks it down. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this right now it just looks like the Knicks have a lot of weapons right now. Right now, RJ's not even out there. So right now the second unit is there. So I see Brunson there. So instead of having Brunson there, let Deuce and let Fournier rock the second unit. And then RJ would be out there. Instead of Brunson, it will be RJ. So then you run the offense really through RJ. You really start to really look for RJ, send him downhill, that type of thing. I was saying that earlier. And then start implementing other people in there. And then you give RJ a break, off the ball. Let him play off the ball now once you get Julius and these guys back in the game. And then by the fourth quarter, then you could be able to put your squad together that you want to finish up with. This is my dream, man. I think we can get better from within. These trades and stuff that we're talking about here, if we're not going to make these trades, I can see how we can win with this group. I totally can see how we can win with this group. So I like it, man. Right now, so far, the Knicks are doing their job. Phoenix, like Phoenix to me never really had talent like that, but they've been winning. They've been playing really good team basketball. They've been winning and stuff. So you can't really hold that, take that away from them. They're missing Chad Johnson, or whatever his name is, Cam Johnson. They're missing Cam Johnson. But outside of that, I don't really see who else they're missing that I can really point out to. Crowder, they're missing Crowder too. Crowder was a big part of what they were doing. I mean, but Darko Saric is somebody that's decent. Cameron Payne, you got Damian Lee is pretty good. Shamet is good. So they got talent. Craig, the dude Craig has been starting for them. I've been using him on my fantasy team. Right now, Craig is not doing anything because I think he's just being dominated by the physicality of the Knicks right now. Yeah, but if you look at the scoreboard right now, right now, halftime is coming, but so far, uh, Chris Paul is on his nut. Chris Paul don't even have assists, do he? Chris Paul don't even have assists. He got one assist. You got Mikal Bridges only got 5 points. DeAndre Ayton got six. Damian Lee got five. So outside of those guys, man, we would be totally destroying them. We would be up by like 20 right now. So the Knicks got to keep playing, man. Talent wise, I think the Knicks are right there with these guys. As number 11 shoots the three, it goes Damian Lee on the inside. I don't know who that is. Number two. I don't know who number two is. I think this on Landale, something like that. Brunson comes around the screen. Darko just falls down, or Darkic, whatever his name is. Excuse me, guys. Brunson, 7 seconds on the shot clock. He pulls up right in front of number 11. Just get the ball on the rim, knocks it down. Shooter's touch there. 8 minutes and 40 seconds right now, waiting for the inbounds pass. Yeah, so here we go. Number two, Landale got the ball. He's dribbling. So he's acting as a point guard at the moment, like a shooting guard kind of thing. Who is this guy? So that's not who I'm talking. That's not him. Landale is actually the tall kid. That's the tall kid, number 11, that was guarding Brunson just now. So I mean, who's this guy? It's not Cameron Payne. Is it Ogie? Yeah, I think it's Ogie. Okay. Yeah, so that's who that is. Josh Okogie, 6'4". He is like a shooting guard type of thing. So he hasn't really done much this year either. He had 4 points and basically 3 rebounds per game, 1 assist. Not really doing much this year, coming off the bench. So I mean, like I said, on paper right now, I don't want to jinx the Knicks, man. But on paper right now, you got Miles Bridges, you got Chris Paul, you got DeAndre Ayton. With the other guys they have on the roster, they don't have enough talent to really blow us out here, unless the Knicks allow them to. But on paper for us, we got Brunson, we got Julius, we got Grimes quickly out there. Fournier is out there. So I mean, just some good NBA basketball. I think we should be able to win this game here. Brunson, take it easy. Give it out to Jericho. Jericho could knock that three down. He didn't even look at it, but Brunson gets it back and knocks it down. Jericho Sims sets great screens, man. Even if he doesn't set the screen per se, just the fact that he takes up a lot of space, just takes the vision away from a lot of these players when they're trying to go around that screen. So DeAndre Ayton did a good thing too, man. He bent down low where his booty was sticking out just to create the space. So that's what you're supposed to do as a big man. Create space enough for the guard to get that shot off. Now here goes Fournier. Fournier's a shot maker. He just turned around and shot it. He's a shot maker. He's somebody that can score. So that's something that's going to improve the team. So let's say if we was to trade Fournier and get that score that everybody wants, just being able to do that, create a shot, put the ball in the basket outside of what's happening in the offense, that's absolutely going to help us. So I mean, Fournier's already here, man. So I don't have no issues with Fournier. So play him, man. Play him definitely. So we got 26 chats here that I'm just totally messing up, man. I was supposed to be doing chat stuff. So we got 7 minutes and 48 seconds here. I love to talk, man. Diehard Knicks, Diehard Eru, rocking the ball head today, as you guys can see, for good luck. Good luck on New Year's Day. And also, it's hot as hell in here, too. I'm wearing a full freaking sweatsuit, and I forgot to take the hoodie off. I don't feel like taking it off now. So I'm not going to put a hat on because if I do, I'll freaking start melting right in front of you. But yeah, man, we got Rob Bracey, like I was saying earlier. Rob Bracey's here. Happy New Year to you guys. Yeah, we definitely need this one. Salute to Wonder Woman. Happy New Year to you too. It's brand new year here, man. Kevin Durant is here. Shout out to Kevin Durant, man. You need to put some freaking Haitian oil in your hair, man. Some of that freaking castor oil, man. Get that stuff and put it in your hair, bro. I know you like the song, man, but I gotta get you. Yeah, that song is real tough, man. I appreciate my man for doing that. This is Soldier T1. Appreciate the love for the track there. Like that part there, I'm waiting for somebody to notice that. Like the Christmas movie, he's always gonna die hard. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, if you look at the face, look at the face. I put my face on Bruce Willis's face. I don't know if anybody noticed that. So my face is on Bruce Willis's face. So when you see it on the outro, if you want to sit and watch the outro, I'll play it again for the outro. I'll be doing that for a little while. Then I'll probably cut it a little bit, just so I can have an intro and outro. I'll probably cut it. But yeah, I actually put my face on Bruce Willis's face, man. So look out for that. Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Trav B. Ryan is very talented, man. Super talented. Super talented dude. Shout out to Cormega. Absolutely love Cormega. Yo, did you change your picture to look like Cormega's album? I love it, man. Yeah, man. So the realist, uh my great grandmother. We about to be we about to win by 20. I think so too, man. Shout out to Lemon Pepper. Lemon Pepper's here. That Steve Harvey look. Yeah, man. Pop, pop, pop. Steve Harvey out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Start the new year. Yeah, man. New Year's resolution. I don't know what's New Year's resolution. It's just about, like I need to just care more about myself, man. You know what I'm saying? I need to care. Sometimes I come out of here, I look in the mirror, I'll be like, damn, who is that homeless guy staring at me, man? And then I come on here on the podcast. I don't even shave or nothing. I just straight up show up and I'm just doing the pod like I'm crazy and stuff. So I mean, shaving the head and stuff will give me a more cleaner look. While I'm shaving the head, I might as well shave the mustache and stuff too. So now I got a much more cleaner look now. So I'll try to pay attention to that because I'm just one of those guys that just don't care. I really don't care about shit like that. I never did. I never really cared about that. I'm one of those quote unquote pretty boys. People say that I'm pretty. I'm a pretty boy and stuff like that, but I have nothing pretty about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even wear cologne or nothing like that. Shit is crazy. Hey man, shout out to King Ribby. Absolutely. Yeah, let's get this on Kareem Grant here. You got some stuff coming to Kareem Grant. He ordered a hoodie. He should get that really soon. Hopefully he gets it before that the latest get together. 39 to 20, man. Let's get it. We Fournier just shoots a three. That would have put us up by 20. Here goes Phoenix there driving in there. I feel like the Knicks, there's like two Knicks players on every single time Phoenix attempts a shot or something like that. Here goes Jericho Sims, push the ball up the court. And Chris Paul makes sure that he gave Jericho Sims a shot in the chest just now. I don't know if you guys noticed that. He just gave him a shot again, punched him in his chest again. He did it twice. He just walked up to him and hit him in his chest like this, with like basically like his fist. And then just now when he came across the lane, he just hit him with a fucking shoulder, with a straight elbow to the chest. Chris Paul's a fucking pussy, man. I don't know how guys get allowed to do stuff like that. Kevin Garnett's another one. For all the greatness that Kevin Garnett is, and for however cool he is, or seems like that, he seems like he's extremely cool. Be dope to hang out with, man. But yo, he used to say a lot of wild stuff on the court, man. Outside of the Honey Nut Cheerios thing with Melo, he used to call guys the P word. Used to say the N word like crazy on the court and stuff. Oh, he's a fierce competitor, man. I wish people would have put those guys in their place at the time, man. Like calm it down a little bit. Yeah, man. I got something to say too about somebody else, but forget it. Yeah, man. Happy New Year to everybody, man. Happy New Year. Anybody? Let me see if anybody news here. I see Jay Boogie. What's good, Jay Boogie? Yo, Jay Boogie sent me an email with a new song here, guys. So we're about to get halftime. So I'll play the song on halftime if you with it, on Jay Boogie. Uh happy 23. Done a great job. Content on there. Does Julius lead the league in first quarter points? Yeah, man. Yeah, so I did get the email, my brother. I answered you back. So I am gonna play the new Jay Boogie song. I'll play it at halftime. So before we get into the stats and stuff like that, I'll just play the song. I got it queued up. So once we get close to it, I'll snap it into the joint here and I'll play it live here. Hopefully you guys can hear it good. Because sometimes I can hear really good in my headphones with bass and all that, but sometimes you guys can't hear it. So hopefully once I connect it, everything will be nice and smooth. You guys can hear the song with full bass and all that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Boogie. And Jay Boogie puts out a lot of good content, man. You want to talk about I don't have your own I don't have my own channels, all this stuff. You're like, listen, Jay Boogie is the channel, you know. So I mean the music that he puts out, he's definitely giving us a soundtrack this year, for the Knicks, constantly putting out tracks, constantly staying busy and stuff. So I mean, like I notice it. If I notice, I know somebody else out there that could provide an opportunity is going to notice that too. if they haven't already done it already. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jay Boogie. Everybody's please support. Everybody likes to say it, likes to say whatever. They want the picture, they want to shit like that. But all you got to do is like, share, subscribe, son. You see it at the bottom of the screen. People don't hit the like. There's like more views that I have on the channel than and when you look at the algorithms, half of the people watching that consistently watch too. Half of the people that consistently watch the channel are not even subscribed. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm consistently getting 500, 3, 4, 500 during the watch alongs, right? Uh, you know, and there's only be like 20 likes on the channel. So I mean, if that many people are watching consistently, that means the likes are not matching up. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the like. It don't really do nothing. It don't do nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? But it does help out the channel without having to give monetarily. Like people don't really understand how much that helps the channel. People say that on every channel. So I mean the Knicks here have been stuck. Wait a second. We about to get 50 out this motherfucker. Let's go, Grimes. Grimes pulls up for three. Yo, we're up by 30 right now. Holy moly. We're up by 31, 32 points right now. I'm not good at math. We're up by 32 points right now to the Phoenix Suns. Smoking their asses here in this NBA in the year of our Lord 2023, January 2nd. Holy moly. Wow. Wow, man. Anybody saw this coming? So I mean, I'm looking on paper, like I'm trying to say, I'm looking at on paper here, guys. They got Mikal Bridges, right? They got Chris Paul, they got DeAndre Ayton, then they got this guy Torrey Craig, they got Shamit. This guy Craig and Shamit, they're basically just role players. These guys they can get double figures in scoring, but they're basically role players. They can't create their own shot, nothing like that. Sarek, this guy Sarek used to be a starting caliber player. I don't know what happened to him. He definitely like just forgot how to play, it seems like. But because he used to hold down my fantasy teams every year. That's why I say that. Damian Lee is what he is too, just a backup swingman. Landell, a center. I never really seen him before. You got this guy Payne. I feel like Payne should be playing a little bit more because he always does well when Chris Paul gets hurt. But he hasn't done anything either. And then this guy Okogie, he's a young player coming into this league, but he hasn't shown much either. So these are the guys that are playing for them right now. They only have three players and a whole bunch of role players. Three good, really good players and a bunch of role players. So I mean, their three good players are all playing like pure shit right now. Chris Paul is playing the worst game I've ever seen him play. 15 minutes so far. 15 minutes so far, 0 points. Mikal Bridges only got 5 points because Chris Paul is playing so bad. Chris Paul is playing so bad that Mikal Bridges can't play off him. And then DeAndre Ayton, forget about it. He's another guy that you just can't dump the ball to him. And then the way that the Phoenix Suns play, they not for nothing, they play like the Knicks. They have a read and react offense, just like the Knicks. If you watch the sets too, guys, they're basically running similar sets. If you notice that, nobody ever notices shit like that. Phoenix and the Knicks are basically running similar sets. You know what I'm saying? It just works better because DeAndre Ayton is better than Mitch. You know what I'm saying? Mikal Bridges is a better starter than some of the guys we have. Chris Paul is like one of the greatest point guards ever. So it works in for that reason, man. But it's just ill. It's very ill, man. So, but to be up by 30, that's kind of crazy. So it's to the point now that if Phoenix gets hot and they go on a big run where there's like a 20-point turnaround, I can't see a 30-point 20 turnaround. Sheesh. But a 20-point turnaround, I can see that. That happens in the NBA all the time, especially now with a 3-point shot. But we still got a 10-point buffer on top of that. Oh. So I mean, we got 4 minutes left, man. So if I'm Phoenix, I'm looking to try to get back into running it. Get some Chris Paul one-on-ones type of thing to get him going, and then possibly get everybody else going, get the ball moving and stuff like that. You got Payne is out there. Payne is out there trying to do the same thing. So right now they're trying to show Aiden there. They gave Aiden a nice little turnaround jump shot to get it up 52-22. So I'm kind of behind a little bit. So I might have to let me exit out because I all of a sudden I went way behind. I think I'll go behind because of the commercials. I think the commercials that I see is different than the ones that you guys see at home because I'm watching it from a stream. So I'm at the 402 mark. Yeah, I see it's on 446. So I'm basically like 30 seconds behind. Julius just pushed down Craig, and the referee calls that. As you should. Julius Randle got to stop the pushing. He's already strong as fuck. You don't need to push the guy. You can't argue with the refs about that either. Every single time arguing with the refs about those plays, you did push off, man. So Payne is trying to push the pace here. Now they're trying to get DeAndre Ayton the shot, and he just throws it out of bounds. Damn. So it's one of those games, man. So there's definitely fucked up on the shooter. I mean the passer. The passer is always the culprit. He goes Ayton deciding to guard Brunson. Brunson is not the one killing him, y'all. What does Brunson have right now? Brunson do got 14. He's leading us in points. So I mean, they're really focusing on the defense here. They got a little bit of a zone. Yeah, I mean, this alley oop stuff, like I keep saying, guys, they keep trying to throw alley oops to Mitch Robinson. They need to stop it. Like alley oops to me are not they're very risky. They're risky plays. So in order for the alley oop to work, the guy has to jump up and catch the ball and then dunk it. So it's too much stuff that could go wrong there. So my thing is just put the ball, just put the ball on the rim and let Mitch Robinson get it. I keep saying it. You know, if he's so good at that, then put the ball on the rim and let him get it. Stop throwing these alley oops to him. You know, stop throwing alley oops to him. Just shoot the ball and put it on the rim. DeAndre Ayton just got a couple jump shots on Mitch. He don't want no problems with Mitch driving though. You notice that, right? DeAndre Ayton is he's so soft. It's a guy that he could be such a dominant 25-point a game scorer kind of guy, but he just would never be that dude. Because Brunson up and under move, and he gets the foul. Brunson is a master at that. You can see he's trying to get his stamina back. You know, he's huffing and puffing there, taking deep breaths, but going through the motions. He's a good NBA player. You can see you can see he's a little winded. He doesn't really usually do that, that tight lip huff and puff type of thing. He doesn't really do that at this stage of the game. But he's trying to get his legs underneath him, get some cardio here. I can't believe the Knicks are up by this much, man. As does he make that free throw? He makes that free throw. Yeah, man. So Phoenix, shout out to Phoenix. We got uh I see it's 2:48 in the game here because this is also messed up. So let's refresh this. So let's get the refreshing going on here. So the refreshing brings it up to 27, 54 to 27. So that's the correct score at the moment. He goes Payne dribbles, gets to open 3-point shot. That's McHale. McHale is the one that gets him up to 27. So we got to be very careful here with this stuff here. These guys shooting threes. I would love to keep it up to 25. Keep it at 25. I would like to keep it at 30. But if we could at least at least keep it 25 to 30, I would love to see that going into the second half. That's an uphill battle for a team there. Goes Brunson with these up and under moves. I love it, man. He goes Julius, 6 seconds left. Double team is there. Nice up and under move. He gets caught with the travel there, but they didn't call it. See what I'm saying? Get the ball on the rim. Let Mitch Robinson do his thing. But Mitch Robinson tapping instead of just securing the ball. Shamit back out to Aiden. See what I'm saying? Aiden is afraid of contact. He's afraid of Mitch Robinson. I'm noticing that. 54 to 27. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jay Boogie. I'm gonna get this thing synced up now because we got 2 minutes left here. There's a 2-minute warning here before the halftime show. Shout out to Andy, man. I forgot it's an early game. I should have hit you up, Mr. Andy. Shout out to Andy. Andy all the way in Poland. Snowing like a motherfucker over there. Showing us pictures and stuff. There goes Geraldine. What's good, Geraldine? Salute you, Miss Geraldine. All the saluting that you do. Yeah. Good win on the fantasy thing. Yeah, in my own league, I'm losing in my own league, but I'm dominating the NBK league right now. So right now is me and me and the top number 2 team, 1 and 2 are playing this week. So that's gonna be an interesting matchup. Because Grimes just launches it up here. So now Knicks are getting cute now. So the Knicks are fooling around. They're not running their offense. They're just doing a lot of heat check stuff right now. So Julius being guarded by Shamit. Way too far out there, too far to allow the double team to come to him. Spinning away from the double team is not good. Mitch Robinson gets the rebound, and instead of securing the rebound, he's like shaking, and then he's saying, "Referee, please help me," type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. 55 chats I'm missing in here, man. I gotta catch up with you guys here. Yeah, so let me shout out to my man Evergreen. Yep, I shaved the head, man. So I'm gonna consistently shave it because I really don't take care of my grooming, man. I just don't care. So I gotta start caring again. It's 2023. I gotta start caring again. Like Onyx. Yeah, man. Shout out to Almighty Finesse. Let's go, Almighty Finesse. What else we got going on here? It's another one here. We got New York Knicks. Happy New Year, my man. Happy New Year, definitely. Got to catch up here. Jay Boogie got a song, guys. So I'm gonna blast a song in a few minutes here. We're getting close. We got a minute left. So I'm just trying to say what up to everybody. Ah, man. In the gym, listening to Ebro, amazing soothing voice as I pump iron. Lord have mercy. Look, I don't know what I should say about that. But I'm gonna leave it on the screen though. But I don't know what I should say about that, man. You know, I know we all have some love for each other, man. But you know, sometimes we gotta tone it down a bit, man. Tone it down a bit, please. All right, so let's get this together. Almost at halftime, guys. So I'm gonna debut the song that DJ Boogie sent me here. Song is dope. So I won't really get too much into it, but he pays homage in the song too. So let's make sure I just got that locked in there. Turn this sound off here. Get the system prepared for it. Get the system prepared for it, and we're gonna get busy. 54-31. So I mean, you know, Phoenix is coming back. You know, so now it's getting closer to that 20 point lead. I still want to get that 25. So here goes a rebound, 54-31. Still 54-31. I see 18 seconds on the clock here. So as soon as it says halftime on here, I'll stop fooling around. Brunson throws it up. Knicks are getting cute. Phoenix are playing really hard. Mitchell Robinson double pumps, gets it to IQ, back to Brunson, back to Julius. The Phoenix is getting feisty. Phoenix is getting feisty. They're doing a lot of slapping and stuff out there. You know, shout out to them slapping Julius Randle's hand. I see them. They know how to play dirty too. See, look, he's just hitting Julius, you know, smacking his hands, trying to hurt him. I get it. It goes Mitchell Robinson gets back to Julius. Double team is already there. Triple team is there. Julius is pumping and dumping. Pulls up for three. In and out. Oh my gosh. So the Knicks are getting cute. So this is what they want. You know, Phoenix would love to cut the lead to under 20. So I don't think they do that, right? Do they do that? No. The Knicks are still up right now by 23. Excuse me with the snorting. But halftime, 54-31. Knicks are up right now. Amazing early game here in New York. 3 p.m. start. We're at the halftime, 54-31. And we're smoking the Phoenix pack right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's fire. The Phoenix pack is fire. Let's get the sound up here. Like I said, we got a J Boogie debut here, guys. So let's get the sound and everything good here before we start. All right, so I'm gonna get it popping here. I got the screen here. So like I said, this is J Boogie. So let's do some Googling here. Hit the Google. And let's see what happens when you type in J Boogie. See what happens when you type in J Boogie. So there's been other J Boogies here. But I want to see if my man's is here. If my man pops up. You know what I'm saying? Got another J Boogie there. So we got to change that. How we do that? We change this stuff here by us supporting the man here. You know, supporting J Boogie. So put J Boogie, and I'm gonna put Knicks now. J Boogie Knicks, something different pops up. Aha! Now you're starting to see the man here, J Boogie. Now you're starting to see the man J Boogie here. So let's get this going on here. Let's get a beautiful face here. Let's get a beautiful face on the screen. So we got J Boogie there. Beautiful smile for J Boogie. So we're gonna open image in a new tab. I'm gonna have it right there. There you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Evergreen with the pause life here. Get up out of here. And there goes my man J Boogie there. Be a great picture. You know, for the love of the game. Shout out to Hartwell. And I keep forgetting the other guy's name. But without further ado, let's cut the bullshit. Let's get this going here. Let's do this J Boogie debut here in 2, 3, 1. Hopefully you guys can hear it.
Run, look how the squad they play together. Run, you see the total opponent score. Run, you don't know this is a new team. That new squad, I'm in the march with a dream team. Real low, even if I ain't told you. I ain't told you, I'm better known as the closer. Hit 'em. How many games don't matter, tell 'em we on the run. At the crib on the road, this I am one. On CT with the flow, that mean the Knicks buzzing. A little bit more motion, backdoor cutting. They ain't feeling what we doing, so I'ma spaz on them. I'm like Mitch on the board, I clean the glass on them. I can look at the sheet and see the player hate. I told Ghost I'm different with the player rate. If you ain't playing with our style and what Tom chasing, I take the 9 off the bird, that's for the rotation. Everybody got something to say what Tom doing. All I care about wins and what the run doing. Even if the next game we take a L, just that smell the kids blowing the stairwell. I'm still trying to spin off on street wells, then backslide like Michael Sword and Rockwell. I'm on one, I'm bringing back the blue love. I told Nas my Nick disease and fever buzz. In February I'm dropping with the new year. 3 capital S's, I'm going here from this year. I'm going here from this year. So long here to this year. Shout out to all the podcasts that been working hard in the year 2022. The Knick Fan TV, the Florence Tears. You gotta have for love of the game. MBK, nothing but Knicks. Dope Soul. Can't forget the Legion. Gamble, that's his squad. The streets is buzzing. CT in Australia. Brazil, we out there too. We doing it all in the nick of time. Cause we some diehard Knicks. You feel that sports vibe all day, every day. Ron told us we still Knicks. We ain't falling off. All the way to LA with CK2K. We everywhere. And even if we get a couple of scars, they only nicks and bruises in the morning. Fall up in D's World of Hoops. All the way to Chad Sports in Houston. Get it?
Yeah, that's how he's doing it. I love it, man. I fucking love it. Yo, listen, I love the Knicks so much, it's unbelievable, man. So like you always want to hear, like I know I've always wanted to do it. I used to do my own stuff here and there, but this is the internet age, man. So now if you got the freaking technology, you got the means to do it, man. Then let's do it, man. You know what I'm saying? So Jay Boogie's putting out the soundtrack for the New York's for the not the New York streets, it's the pulse of the culture. Soundtrack for the culture, man. You know, he's doing big things, man, really motivating other people to come out and do what they do. You know, keep making this creative stuff, man. This is our shit, man. This is our shit, man. I know Jay Boogie agrees with that. This is our shit. You know what I'm saying? So I love it to hear him making this music, man. I know that's Ghostface Run featuring Jadakiss. But let's get a remix. Let's get the remix. Let's get not even a remix. Let's get a song with Jay Boog on that. Let's get a song with Ghostface and Jay Boogie. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a song with Jadakiss and Jay Boogie. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is our shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting these other people dictate of what needs to come out. You know, like I got my own podcast. I don't give a fuck about what nobody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my shit. I got my friends. I got the people that I fuck with, which is all of you guys that are watching. You know, I fuck with everybody that's watching, and everybody I fuck with all the people that Jay Boogie mentioned in the thing there. I fuck with everybody on there. Bunch of cool cats. You know what I'm saying? So this is ours. This is our shit. You know, so let's put out the stuff already. Let's just put out the stuff for us. And forget about what everybody else is saying, man. Shout out to Geraldine, Chef New York, Survive. Yeah, man. This is our shit, man. No doubt. So good effort there by Jay Boogie. Hopefully you guys heard it good. Because I heard it really blasted in my headphones, man. I was trying not to have it blasting in yours, you know. But really good, man. So yeah, man. Let's get into some halftime stuff. But I think I'm gonna revisit that. I'm gonna revisit that before the halftime starts. How about that? Let's do that again before the halftime starts. So let's get into some summary stuff here. You're gonna see it big here. There you go. Knicks would been dominating the entire game, 23-11 in the first quarter. I thought that was gonna be like a blip on the radar. Shout out to the second quarter, 31-20. Same old shit. Basically 11-point lead there in the second quarter. What's this? A 12-point lead in the first? Listen, man, the third quarter of death is coming. So, like I'm trying to say, we can withstand the third quarter of death, or Phoenix can come all the way back if they want to. But we're up so much that the Knicks will still be able to fight to try to win this game. But my thing is, I do not like Chris Paul at all, man. I do not like that cat. I never liked him. I never thought he was good. I never was a fan of his. I think he's like, he's a dirty player. He's a very dirty player. He doesn't respect the game. Nothing about him. I just think he's disgusting overall. There's some other stuff that I've heard too from rumors around the league and that type of stuff. I just think that he's a sucker. I'm not really a fan of him at all. I'm not a fan of him off the court and on the court. So that's what I got to say about Chris Paul. So I don't care about him at all. What I'm saying. But I understand that he's a great player. So I mean, he could lead the Knicks. He could lead a freaking route on the Knicks in the second half here. To the Knicks will be in trouble in the second half. But I want to smack these guys, man. So that's what it is. Let's get this moving. I want to hear the song again. Let's get to the game charts. Game charts. We got I gotta make this smaller. Do I got it up? Yeah, I gotta make sure I have it up. That would have been annoying. Did the whole halftime show without even having the thing on the screen. So the shot charts. Look at Phoenix's shot chart. Look at all those missed shots there. A lot of X's on the perimeter. So they're just gone cold on the perimeter. They've been able to get some scoring, getting close to the basket, and that type of thing. But a lot of X's up top. 14 for 42 right now, 33%. 42 shots on the ball. The Knicks, the pace is slow today. 40. We only shot 40 shots to their 42. We're shooting 48%. So I mean, listen, Phoenix is they usually shoot the ball really well. So I imagine that in the second half that shooting percentage is going to go way up. The Knicks 48%. They're not so much far behind that. So if the Knicks start shooting less or maybe shooting along our what do you call normal shooting percentages, we should be fine. So because we're getting all the shots we want, as you can see, we're getting shots all around the court here. A lot of 3-point shots we're getting. I'm not even gonna say that. We're getting the shots that we want. We're getting all the shots that we want. So that's good there. Let's keep it moving here. Getting to the game summary. Look at that. 30. The biggest lead was 32. So I want it. I want to smash them. I want to destroy this Phoenix Sun team because I saw something somebody put that we haven't beat these guys in 5 years or whatever. Listen, man, time is now. Let's cut all those stupid jokes and stuff that people like to say. Let's smash these guys one good time tonight, this afternoon, and let's go about our business. You know what I'm saying? 54-31. We kill them on the rebounds. Like I said, get the shot on the rim. We should be able to get the rebound. 34-20. They have no big men. 13-10 in the assists, which is incredible because they got Chris Paul. How are we beating them in assists? Steals, blocks. Mitchell Robinson hasn't really been getting to the block, but he has been altering a lot of shots out there. They're afraid of him. DeAndre Ayton is afraid of Mitchell Robinson. You can see it. I said that already. 3-point percentage 47-17. 17% is pretty low. So watch out for the shooting percentage to change big time. 33-17 on their side. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we have a big enough buffer. And like I said, if the Knicks could play their game, which is the percentage being down a little bit, then we should be fine. They had no free throws. They didn't go to the line not once. You want to talk about a team that want to complain about not getting calls, but they're not even driving. Back to the shot chart. I haven't done that in a while. Look at the shot chart. All they're doing is accepting these 3-point shots. They're not really shooting a lot of shots at the rim. Then everything was on the outside. So, they're just cold. The Knicks are doing a good job of keeping them out the paint. That's what we do. And we're forcing them to shoot the three. They're not making it. They're not making their shots. So, I mean, we're playing with fire, though, because, I mean, a team like Phoenix, they can shoot the three. So we're playing with fire with a team like that. So check out the orange and blue here. We got the three keys to the game that I always like to say. Knicks are dominating points in the paint. With second chance points about even. Phoenix got us by 1, which is weird. All these stats are kind of weird to me. Fast break points 2-0. It's been a slow paced game. Not really a lot of fast breaking going on. It's been a lot of trotting and running offense out there. So that's good. So far so good. Good game, man. Good game so far. Good game for us, I should say. Phoenix fans, I know they're probably pissed right now. These are one of those games that I wish it was national. Wish it was on national TV that way we could talk our junk on a national stage and it'll be warranted, man. These Knicks are for real, man. Shout out to Shaq and at Barkley and all these guys. They think they know it all. You know what I'm saying? But games like this is what surprises those type of talking heads and puts them in their place, man. So anyway, that's what I'm talking about right now. 54-31. We're about to start the game again, man. But like I said, we got Jay Boogie here. He debuted a song here that's basically like a freestyle kind of thing. I appreciate it. Knicks promo. I like the lyrics. Listen to the lyrics, man. Lyrics is fun. A lot of fun lyrics here on this track here. But I'm gonna give it up one more time for Jay Boogie here. The song is called. Is this Jay Boogie X Run? So this is basically like a cover, freestyle type of song. Very dope. So once again, this is J Boogie on the screen. J Boogie on the MIC. Let's get busy.
So what? Your hard D that's paying off. Run, look how the squad they play together. Run, you see the total opponent score. Run, you don't know this is a new team. That new squad, I'm in the Moss with a dream team. Real low, even if I ain't told you. I ain't told you, I'm better known as the closer. How many games don't matter, tell them we on the run. At the crib on the road, this is an and one. I'm CT with the flow, that mean the Knicks buzzing. A little bit more motion, backdoor cutting. They ain't feeling what we doing, so I'ma spaz on them. I'm like Mitch on the board, I clean the glass on them. I can look at the sheet and see the player hate. I told Ghost I'm different with the player rate. If you ain't playing with our style and what Tom chasing, I take the 9 off the bird, that's for the rotation. Everybody got something to say what Tom doing. All I care about wins and what the run doing. Even if the next game you take a L, just that smell, the kids blowing the stairwell. I'm still trying to spin off the street wells.
Reel it back. He said this is the shit that we got blowing in the kids got blowing in the stairwell. Yo, he said some other shit earlier on, man. In the beginning of the song, I want to wheel it back then, but that was crazy, man. So listen, I gotta wheel it back from that. I don't know. I'm gonna wheel it back from the beginning. Let's wheel it back.
They play together. Run, you see the total opponent score. Run, you don't know this is a new team. That new squad, I'm in the Moss with a dream team. Real low, even if I ain't told you. I ain't told you, I'm better known as the closer. How many games don't matter, tell them we on the run. At the crib on the road, this is an and one. I'm CT with the flow, that mean the Knicks buzzing. A little bit more motion, backdoor cutting. They ain't feeling what we doing, so I'ma spaz on them. I'm like Mitch on the board, I clean the glass on them. I can look at the sheet and see the player hate. I told Ghost I'm different with the player rate. If you ain't playing with our style and what Tom chasing, I take the 9 off the bird, that's for the rotation. Everybody got something to say what Tom doing. All I care about wins and what the run doing. Even if the next game we take a L, this that smell, the kids blowing the stairwell. I'm still trying to spin off the street wells, then backslide like Michael Sword and Rockwell. I'm on one, I'm bringing back the blue love. I told Nas, my Nick disease and feed the buzz. In February, I'm dropping with the new year. 3 capital S's, I'm going here from this year. I'm going here from this year. So long here to this year. Shout out to all the podcasts that have been working hard in the year 2022.
Yeah, man, it gives a good shout out to us at the end here. But that's what's up. We that was a quick halftime, man. So we back at it. 11 minutes and 41 seconds left in this quarter here. So we just started. 54-31. Nobody scored yet. But shout out to J Boogie. We got him on the side of the screen here, pointing right at him. Mr. J Boogie, right on the screen. He said, "For the love of the game." Shout out to my man Harwell. He's premiering another song there, aka the closer on with that picture there. But we definitely premiered this freestyle here, freestyle for Run. I like the beginning part where he's talking this shit with the Run stuff, man. That was crazy. Man, I mean J Boogie's good, man. Very entertaining motherfucker right there. So anyway, stop that. Let's get into the business of things here of smashing this Phoenix team. So I picked up a little sweat here. I gotta wipe the sweat off the head here. Yeah, man. I love it. I love to see people create shit, man. Oh man, when they create stuff, like somebody that's talented, and they're talented, just like the intro that I got from Trav, right? The intro was dope. You know what I'm saying? So, but I knew it was gonna be dope. That wasn't a question. So it's not like he asked me how would I want it done. I'm like, yo, you're a creator, bro. So listen, I'm like, listen, God bless whatever you come up with. Fantastic. Shout out to Evergreen. Evergreen gave me a beat also for the channel that you guys saw for probably like over a year. I was rocking in for a long time. So shout out to Evergreen. Evergreen is dope, a dope producer as well. So he blessed me with a beat too. So listen, man, when guys make beats and stuff like that, if they bless you with something like that, you just gotta just take it. You can't really say nothing. You can suggest something, and let them make the critique, or rather, but sometimes like you gotta just feel what they feel. You know what I'm saying? Just like this guy Jay Boogie on the screen, you just gotta feel what he put out there. And right now he's hitting the nail on the head with the movement and the vibe that we're trying to get off here with this Knicks and stuff. He's definitely the soundtrack for what's happening out there right now with the team, and not necessarily with the team, but with the fan base. I love it, man. I love it. Anybody out there that's creating shit, do it because Jay Boogie's doing it. Like I said, if you're not going to do it, somebody will. You know, wow, man, unbelievable. So 59 to 33, 10 minutes in this quarter here. I'm looking on the screen. So we're about synced up so far. So far so good. Once the commercials start hitting, that's when I start losing my seconds. I think I figured that out. So start losing seconds every time a commercial comes in. So for those that are wondering why are you so behind all the time, it's because the commercials are different than I'm watching compared to the ones that you guys are watching. If you're watching live on your 200 and something dollar cable bill, 5933, Knicks and Phoenix, NYK and HX. Got a Malcolm X looking motherfucker next to the freaking coach there, Monty Williams. A lot of nuts smelling there on the top of the key. I don't know what's going on with that. Knicks do waste a lot of time on the offense. But listen, I like what we do. I like what we do. The thing is this that we make so much stupid mistakes and we don't take advantage of mismatches, that type of thing. We make stupid mistakes. A lot of times our offense is not running because our guys refuse to look at the rim. Our guys are just dribbling off their foots, that type of stuff. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening out there. But right now, the Knicks are playing good basketball, even though we lost the like what 5 straight. We won last night against Houston. Look like we're gonna win tonight. So this is it right here. We won 8 straight, lost 5 straight. We're gonna win 2 straight. Hopefully tonight we can pull this out, win 2 straight. The next game, I'm not gonna look ahead because I don't want to jinx us there. Look at Mitchell Robinson staying down, Julius standing down too, stopping the ball. Good defense so far, man. The Knicks are doing a great job sticking what they're doing here. So Mikal Bridges had to catch that ball and shoot it because they haven't gotten a bucket in a while. So there's a lot of anxiety out there. Julius Randle doing way too much dribbling. He should have kept dribbling. Damn, why did he stop his dribble? Sometimes you have to figure it out. Jalen Brunson just gets the ball on the rim. He knows how to do it. He's a point guard. That's the point of a point guard. The point of a point guard is to sometimes if the offense is not working, you gotta be the offense. You have to figure out how to get a shot up to stop the runs. So that's how we've been winning, man. Shout out to our guards able to get buckets whenever we can't. IQ, as crazy as IQ is, man, he scored a lot of points in these last 3 games, I want to say that Brunson was out. But he's not it, man. He's a volume guy. He's shooting a lot of shots. But he doesn't really help us win, really. He'll help us win if we have other people out there doing their job, that can mask some of the crazy play that IQ has. So just now, Mikal Bridges just got a nice little in rhythm shot. He's playing good defense on Brunson there, pushing off. So I love Brunson, man. There's a lot of little things that he does is just like off of like general principle type of thing. So he knows that that Mikal Bridges is playing defense. So and we all know that he's about to call a timeout. The Knicks are about to call a timeout. But he'll come in and make sure that he spikes Mikal Bridges in the gut one good time. Let him feel that poke on the way back to the line. You know what I'm saying? Protect the ball, but make sure you feel that poke on the way back to the timeout. You know what I'm saying? Chris Paul does the same thing, but like I said, Brunson does it. It's a little bit different than the way Chris Paul does. I just not a fan of Chris Paul at all, man. Like certain people, man, in life, they just they just like what do you want to say? They push your buttons, they trigger you. They're just not your type of person. They do things that go against the stuff that you believe in. And Chris Paul is just one of those guys. Just basically from me looking on the outside of what I see from what he's been doing in the public eye. He's just not my kind of guy. Shout out to certain coworkers and stuff out there, man. I typically get along with everybody. What I'm saying. So if I don't get along with you, or if we don't rock with each other, and I'm the one that's carrying on, if I'm carrying on, there's something wrong with you. Absolutely. If I'm the one doing the most carrying on and I'm initiating some of the stuff, then there's absolutely something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's clear across the board, man. It says I was a kid. Never start no trouble with nobody, never had no fight with nobody, never did nothing like that to nobody. But if you see me popping off, something happened. If I'm the one popping off, something happened, man. So There's quite a few people out there that enjoy doing that. They like to have that power over you because they know they could do that to you. And 2023, man, we got to get off of people like that. There's a couple things too, man. So listen, I'll say this. For people that watch this on the low and don't participate in the chat and that type of thing. There's some people out there that they like to respond to certain comments, to the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But then other comments, they don't respond to those comments. I get it. I get it because I've been to high school before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of high school shit. It's like, oh, you're not a cool cat, so I'm not gonna respond to you. You know what I'm saying? But listen, who's out there giving you the negative vibes, and who's out there giving you the positive vibes? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that you're a superstar, that because like somebody's giving you positive vibes, that those vibes are not I'm just trying to dick ride or something like that? So people are like that. People are really weird and goofy like that. But my thing is, in 2023, just observe the room sometimes. Observe the room. Look and see who's out there, who's talking shit to you, who's talking to, who's talking at you, who's looking at you when you're minding your business and you're in your thoughts and they say you're not paying attention, tired. Just take a look through your eyes there and see who's staring at you. I notice that a lot. Sometimes I'll be at work and I'm just tired. I'm like sitting like this, and I might go like this one good time through my fingers, and I see a motherfucker staring at me. And they're not just staring at me daydreaming, they're staring at me like this. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with motherfuckers, man. But listen, 2023, call them out. You know what I'm saying? Call them out. No more subliminal messages, no more passive aggressiveness. Call dudes out. You don't have to be violent or confrontational. Just let them know. Hey man, what's up? I see you. What happened? Yeah, I see you looking at me. What's up? You all right? Oh man, I ain't looking at you. All right, cool. I know. All right, I just noticed it. Just you gotta let motherfuckers know. Let them know that you see them. You see them in their goofy ass. You know, and that's all I gotta say about that. Chris Paul trying to get busy there, trying to create something there. He got caught there. So I mean, the Knicks are doing a great job of sealing off the inside, man. So DeAndre Ayton got caught for offensive foul there, pushing off Mitchell Robinson probably with two hands and legs and feet, doing everything that he can because he's definitely afraid of Mitchell Robinson, DeAndre Ayton. I've never seen nothing like that, man. Yeah, man. So I mean, shout out to Jay Boogie. Hope you guys heard the song. I played it twice, so I'll be playing that a lot. I'm gonna be playing that in the car. Get myself hyped up. Salute to everybody here. Trying to catch up with the salutes. A lot of saluting here. Julius Randle with the double pump 3-point shot. 61 to 37. Knicks are fooling around again. So like I said, the Knicks have a buffer. Knicks have a buffer that we could fool around. So I mean, I feel like that ball did not hit the rim. It hit the bottom of the net. So 61 to 37. Knicks are up by a lot. But I think Phoenix right now is winning the quarter at the moment. Let me see what's going on here. The Knicks are winning the quarter. Knicks are winning the quarter 9-6. So it's all good. I'm not good at math. So it's all good. Knicks are doing their job here. Crossover. Brunson is starting to feel himself. Pull up, jump shot in front of Shamet, knocks it down. So that's something that we just didn't have. People say that we need a point guard, but when people say we needed a point guard, they were talking about like a John Stockton kind of way, like somebody that's gonna make their teammates better. Not necessarily. We just needed a lead guard. We needed a lead guard that could do shit like that. Call his own number, go 1-on-1 and score. That way. Oh, look at Tim Thomas. You see Tim Thomas out there? Man, freaking Jersey's finest, Mr. Tim Thomas. Tim Thomas was LeBron James before LeBron James. But when he got to the NBA, he just never got better, which is odd. I feel like Tim Thomas might have peaked in high school and he never improved his game, not once in his entire career in the NBA. But he made his money. He did good. Patterson is that Patterson, New Jersey? Definitely one of the best out there. Shout out to Tim Thomas, man. Tim Thomas, one of the greatest. You can't say New York City, but just tri-state area players ever. Absolutely. Here goes Brunson. Brunson dribbling. He's being guarded by Mikal Bridges. I don't know why they're going so hard like that. Making sure they got Mikal Bridges bothering Brunson. Brunson is playing well, but the Knicks themselves are killing them. Not just Brunson. Even though Brunson is doing his thing, drawing fouls there. Chris Paul gets a foul drawn on him. So Chris Paul is playing the worst game I've seen him play in a long time. But right now in the second half, he's definitely added some stuff to it. So he got 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. I feel like he got all those stats in the second half so far in these 6 minutes. So Chris Paul is back right now. He's going to be percolating. So we're probably going to see a lot more open shots for guys as the quarter's going on. But the Knicks got a nice little buffer here. We're up by 23. We're up by 23, 64 to 41 right now. So I'm behind again. I'm at the 6 minute mark. There's no way. 6 minute mark. Oh, so this is wrong here. Let me get this up out of here. So I'm at the 6 minute mark. How was they at the 8 minute? Sorry, 5:20. All right, so we got the proper score, 6:45. So I'm behind. I'm behind by a lot, man. I'm behind by like, damn, I don't understand now. I'm behind by 40 seconds. So let me see if I can correct that. Down by 40 seconds. Unbelievable. So I'm at the 5:44 mark. So hopefully that cut a little bit of the time off there. I was down by 40 seconds. It's crazy, man. Every time you hit a commercial, I lose time, man. Brunson's just driving here, kicks it out to IQ. IQ pulls up for three. IQ just kind of just one-armed it. He didn't shoot it. He kind of just launched it like that. It's weird, man. Mikal Bridges going at Grimes. They're basically the same player. Good defense by Grimes there. Grimes and Mikal Bridges, basically the same player, man. Two really, 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 really good rotational starter players, man. So good hops there by Grimes. Good instincts on defense, staying down, knowing what he's gonna do. He didn't foul him. He just rolled the wave. Knew he was gonna go to his spot because he's been doing it all game, and pulls up and knocks it down. So anyway, Phoenix still ends up scoring off the inbounds pass there. Knicks up by 21. So we get into the danger zone now. As soon as it gets under 20, then it's start gonna get funny because all they got to do is start shooting these 3-point shots. I was gonna say getting money, but I mean that would have been crazy. That would have been like a three, what do you call it? 3 round bar just now. That would have been too much. That would have been too much. I mean, I can't disrespect Jay Boogie after I played this song twice. I can't disrespect the music like that. But everybody says this. Everybody says, "Oh, I used to rap back in the days." I used to rap back in the days. I put out like an EP. Well, my boys put out an EP, but I had like three joints on that. One, I was rhyming on one, I did a hook on another, and I think I did it was like a gang record where all it was bunch was on there, and I spit a little bit on there. So if I could describe how I sounded, you guys can hear my voice and the way that I talk. I talk too much. Sometimes I put too many words in a sentence. So the way that I rhymed back then, you're talking about early '90s, whatever. I rhymed almost exactly like Talib Kweli, but I just couldn't get it. I just couldn't get the pattern correct. You know what I'm saying? Once I started getting the pattern, then that's when Kweli dropped, basically came out with the whole Soundbound and stuff, and the manifesto and all that. So once all that stuff started coming out, man, I started hearing myself in him. So that kind of like turned me off a little bit from the music, from the hip hop stuff, because I felt like, I sound just like him. And back then you couldn't bite. So, in order for me to get my style right, I would just have to copy what Talib was doing. So it just kind of brought me back to the drawing board, and I was trying to figure it out. Yeah, but another thing with music too, man, I can't remember shit. So, freestyling is out of the question. I can't remember my rhymes. So, like, if I would freestyle, it would definitely be off the dome freestyle, and then I couldn't remember what I said. So if I make a song, yo, man, you was fucking rapping yesterday, man. Say some of that shit you said yesterday. I said, man, I don't know what the fuck I did today. I don't know what I did all day today. Was you want me to remember what I said yesterday? So that was the end of my rapping career. I actually used to do poetry stuff too. If anybody remembers the New York what do you call it? The New Yorican cafe, I used to pop in there sometimes, do open mics. A couple other spots in the city too, but New Yorican, I used to pop in there all the time and just get on stage and just say whatever. Spoken word shit, you know. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks are up by 25. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. When people going like this in the crowd. Yeah, so I used to do that. Yeah, and you want to know what was the last time I actually wrote something? It probably was after my first date with my wife. My first date with my wife is probably like the last time I wrote anything. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm built on emotion. And as soon as I met my wife, she stole my emotions from me, man. So I have no creativity no more with the pen. Know what I'm saying? But we'll see. 2023 is a different year. Number 12, bang, misses that. Mitch Robinson with the rebound. Brunson gets the ball. He's dribbling up the court, looking. Knicks are setting their offense up. It sets up a nice screen there by Mitch Robinson. Nice dump there. Um, good shot by Julius. But Brunson was looking to get the ball on the rim, but they were defending it, so he was able to, even though he was like in the shooting motion like this, he still had the arm strength and the hand strength to still get the ball out to the corner, which is incredible, man. These guys are professional basketball players. They are so good. For all the stuff that we think we know about basketball and just how we play, these guys are so good. Their range on the 3-point shot like that is way out to like 30 something feet. So I mean, like it's not such against the imagination. If they can come into the lane where they can get up at the rim where they're shooting it in the air and then just turn and just do this, do a flick, and then it should be able to shoot 30 feet over with no problem. You get what I'm trying to say? So these guys are incredible what they can do out there. But at the same time, man, if you do the same thing every day, all day, every day, you know, stuff that you were doing as a kid, if you never stopped doing it, how good would you be? So that's the level that these guys are on. You know, 72 to 43. I love it. Julius Randle with a double clutch shot. He needs to figure that out. That double clutch shot there. He needs to take that out of his game. Number 12 looks like my grandmother. I think I said that the last time too. He got his babies on each shoulder. That's so weird. You know, that's so weird. The heads of children on his. On his I know those are probably his kids. I get it, but those are the heads of children on his shoulders. It's just sick. That's just sick to me, man. I don't know. It was a bad decision that you did that, bro. I don't know. Yeah, let's get this home win. Shout out to the Jackal. Hey, look at this person. We got July with two Y's, 5'10". Suns made a free throw with the first and the third. I'm telling you, let's do the team splits right here. Phoenix right now in the free throw line, they're 2 for 4 at the moment. So they shot their first free throw, I believe, here in the second half here. 2 for 4 from the free throw line. 2 for 4 and 14 for 19 for the Knicks. But not for nothing, if you look at what Phoenix is doing, Phoenix is not driving at all. They're stopping in the key. Everything is jump shots. So they're not even trying to attack the rim. So if you're gonna get foul shots, you have to at least act like you're trying to do something. See right now, Brunson all the way to the bucket there, drops it off, and he got it was a kickball there. But if that play kept it going, they probably would have got a foul going there. Anyway, so here we go. Shout out to July Y510. Appreciate you popping in there. Good picture. I love to see people with great pictures on the YouTube, man. Shout out to Jackal. Let's see what Jackal got here. Jackal has like some kind of seal. I don't know what that's about, but it looks dope though. I like it. People got to have good pictures, man. It kind of shows your personality or where you come from and that type of thing. Joey McGeechan, what's good, man? Your happy New Year's, Christmas, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. So you got Capricorn season up in this motherfucker. Hope everyone is good, enjoying this. Hope you're enjoying yourself too, man. Capricorn season. That means you're a good guy. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with this stream? Okay. So I mean, yeah, man, Capricorn people are usually good. My wife is Capricorn. My wife's birthday was the other day. You know what I'm saying? So my wife's a good person. Most people that I know that are Capricorns are really cool cats. So you probably are a really cool dude. Most Capricorns are. Geraldine, making sure she says what's up. Wow, 30 years old. 30 years strong and seeing the Knicks up like this. Yeah. That's what's up. Shout out to 30 years. 30 years young, man. Still the funniest podcast in sports. Appreciate you, my man. Oh man, Evergreen. I'm not good at the compliment stuff, man. But I know I'm pretty funny. But it's about, do people think I'm funny? I could think I'm funny all day long, but do other people think I'm entertaining, But people do watch, though. I got coworkers that actually sitting and watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. That's what's up. I appreciate it. A lot of stuff I say about the job, I know these guys love it too, man. Once I mentioned it, it's like, yeah, he was right. That's true. But it is what it is, man. Like I always say to people, like people always say stuff like this: real recognizes real. It is what it is, and all these cliches and stuff. But all that still be true. All the New York catchphrases that what this ever happened is all dead ass true, like dead ass, right? So real recognizes real. But people say that, but they say that to fake people. You know what I'm saying? Real recognizes real. You know what I'm saying? Real NIGGs, whatever. People like to say that a lot too. But it's like a double entendre. And it's also like a you get what I'm trying to say. People got to be careful what they say and how they say it and who do they say it to. You know, some people that you always give pounds to are not your peoples, man. You know, some people say things literally. Some people say things in terms of endearment. Some people say things literally right in your face. You don't even know it. But if you're aware, if you're aware and if you're looking, paying attention, if you're paying attention when other people think you're not paying attention, then you'll see. Sometimes you see what's up. Sometimes you see the whole picture. So Amadi Finesse here. He said, what is Aries? I don't know these zodiac signs. So Aries are usually assholes, man. My baby sister, she's a fucking asshole. She always wants to fight somebody. So Aries is the god of war. So just along those lines, Aries for the most part, they're very sensitive, but they'll fight you in a second. They'll quick to fight you. Not afraid to be alone. And then they'll cut a motherfucker off despite their face. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So my sister's a lot like that. She's like no joke. My sister's no joke. She's such a sweetheart. I love my sister. My baby sister. She's an Aries. So most Aries are pretty much the same. You know. I don't really know too many Aries, man, but there's a reason for that because Aries are crazy. Aries always want to fight somebody. Yeah, man. Joey McGeechan, siblings. All my siblings are Oh man, so you must have a freaking crazy family, man. You must have a real chill family. Hopefully everybody's nice and because I mean, my wife has two. My wife has one of her best friends is a Capricorn, and yeah, I mean, both of them are like the life of the party, man. Great personalities. People love to be around them. You know what I'm saying? Great smiles, good warm hugs, and that type of stuff. Motherly. That type of thing. Guys too. Guys usually have like the big brother, the uncle, the favorite uncle. Really chill dads, that type of stuff. Really cool dads. Don't really talk too much. You know, chill, smiling, always on it like that. Deep thinkers, that type of thing. Capricorns. I got a lot of Capricorn friends, man. Shout out to my man Ja from the Lower. For anybody that used to listen to the pod when I used to do audio, I didn't used to do it. I did a couple podcasts with my man Ja. Well, if Ja's watching, man, you should be on the podcast with me. After all this time I've been doing it, 2018. I've been doing the audio podcast since then. So by now it should be a split screen between me and Ja doing this podcast, man. So anybody from the job that knows who I'm talking about, Ja from the Lower, you know what I'm saying? Please encourage him to do this podcast with me. Because I mean, you guys will love him. Look up at the audio podcast for Ja from the Lower if you see it in the tagline. Listen to those pods, man. Really, 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 really great pods. But Jaga is in his own mind. He's a Capricorn. Ja's in his own mind. I don't know what's up with that guy. But he's dope, man. Yeah, man. I think you're hilarious too, man. You know. For the love of the game, what's good, man? That's my man Hardwill. Hardwill, what is your partner's name, man? People that watch the channel, what is your partner's name? I keep forgetting. I'm gonna write it down. I know my man Hardwill, but I haven't been on nothing for the love of the game in a while, man. So I need to get my man's name that where I can put it into my memory. I got a badass memory. So I never popped up on the show. You know what I'm saying? I never popped up on the show. I never actually been. Actually, I think I have been on the show. Whatever. I just can't remember money's name, man. So you got to hit me up with my man's name. Worldwide L. Thank you, man. Worldwide L. All right, so I'll just write it. I'm gonna write it down. So that's one thing I do because I can't remember nothing. It's almost like I got Alzheimer's or something like that. I can't remember anything, but I keep books, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I keep books like I got Alzheimer's. So whenever I can't remember nothing, I just write it in my book, and my book is almost like a memory. If I put it down, I feel like I remember shit more. So I do that. I really write stuff down, and then I look back at it. I look at it worldwide L, and that shit would just pop into my mind. I'll just really remember. I'm always talking, constantly saying stuff. That's in the short term. My mind is pumping, but if I'm trying to remember something, I can't remember shit. So yeah, that's one thing too. You got to be self-aware of yourself. You got to know where you come from. You got to know how your body works. You got to know how things tick in you. You got to know how it works. So people that are having a hard time out there, that type of stuff, man. Like I said, 2023. I don't like to do New Year's resolutions. So my thing is too. I came across somebody's post the other day, where like it's the whole European thing. People like to always mention the European stuff. But aside from that, we all brothers and sisters, man. But it is a European thing. This whole New Year stuff and all these pagan holidays and that type of stuff that we do. But if you look at nature, especially in New York, that's what's the best part of being in this part of the world is that we got four seasons, right? So four seasons. You got the winter time. Winter time is cold. Bears hibernate. The leaves fall off the trees. That type of thing. Stuff like that. Snakes go inside. The squirrels. Everybody. There's a way of hibernating. So it's a way of shedding, getting rid of what doesn't work, all the negativity, all the stuff that doesn't work, all the stuff that's not necessary. Just get rid of it, and don't worry about it. Lose it, forget about it. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Well, then when spring comes, things start to grow back, but in its place, it's not the same shit that came back. It's something new that blossomed in its place. The trees, even though it looks like might look the same, it's not the same. The branches might be a little bit different. The tree is different. The tree is older. The leaves are newer. They didn't quite grow the exact same way. The wind is not. The trees are not blowing the same way like it did the year before. So there's always something different about the growth and stuff like that. So I mean, when it comes to the new year and stuff like that, instead of thinking of it as a New Year's resolution, it's thinking about like just dumping all the unnecessary stuff, just mentally, in the winter, and just hibernate, get into your thought process. You know what I'm saying? Think, read if you need to, have conversations and stuff like that. All negativity, get rid of it. Anything that doesn't work for you or doesn't suit you, get rid of it, please. You know what I'm saying? And don't even think about it. Get rid of it. Don't think about it. And then when the springtime comes, now you start to set your intentions. Now you start to get the ball moving. Now you start to get your summer clothes together. You start to go outside. Maybe you start to go to clubbing more, going to hang out a little bit more, that type of stuff. You start to get out there more. You know what I'm saying? So it's a spring force. So as you do that spring force, set your intentions because you're going to be out there. You set your intentions at that point because that's when the energy is building. So, I like to do not necessarily the resolutions, but to set intentions like around the spring. And that's when springtime, giving birth, that type of stuff. So I'm on it like that. When it comes to astrology and when it comes to energies and shit like that, that's how I'm on it when it comes to these type of things. So, I mentioned these things here because it all applies to sports when it comes to the Knicks and stuff like that. So I mean, like us manifesting this season right now, we needed a point guard. We all been saying it, but it went from a negative thing for like 20 years. Shout out to Raymond Felton, shout out to Jeremy Lin. It's been negative this whole time about getting a point guard. But this last couple years, we've been very adamant. Everybody's been very adamant about it, but we've been speaking about it positively, maybe aggressively, but positively. So through that communication, it gave birth to Jalen Brunson coming to the Knicks. You know, so I believe in that, man. So once everybody keeps saying the same thing and it started to become a positive thing, then it will come to fruition. Negative stuff. Oh, the Knicks suck. All the jokes and stuff like that. If you feed into that, then that's what's been happening. A lot of jokes over the last 20 years. That's why we've been losing. But like I said, with this Jay Boogie song that he posted today, that I share for you guys, this is all us creating, us setting the tone, us creating the narrative, us creating the vibe, us creating the energy. You know what I'm saying? We're getting rid of the old shit. We're getting rid of everybody else's energy because it doesn't suit us. So we could apply that to the next thing. And like I say, listen to Jay Boogie's lyrics, man. It's almost like a mantra. Listen to his lyrics. It's definitely the vibration of the culture, a vibration of the Knicks culture. So I'm with it. I'm with it. I don't just be saying shit just to say shit. So I really believe in that. And I really believe that that's something special that's going on here. And I think we're on this trajectory now that I think that it can't be stopped at the moment. Because right now we are the ones that's pumping the vibes. You know. Shout out to all the negative people that's on Twitter. Those people there, they got a lot of power, man. They're trying to build their brand on Twitter in a negative way. You have to be more impeccable, man. Be more aware of what you're saying because word is so powerful, man. You know, spit it negatively, you're gonna get it negative back. So that's what prolongs things. That's what prolongs the bullshit. So that's me preaching here. This is the end of the third quarter. So we're getting into the second half of the second half, entering the fourth quarter. Shout out to my man here. Oh man, I can't get his name, but shout out to all these guys here. All these guys are super Knicks fans. They always at the game. All of these guys. So I'm not like I said, I'm not really good. Shout out to Tim Thomas, as I mentioned him earlier. One of the tri-state area's finest there. Good stuff. Yeah, man. So I like to speak a lot of shit, man. Just whether you agree with it or not, whether you care about it or not, just something to think about, man. You know what I'm saying? He said my head's not cold now, man. I'm actually sweating. Like I would love to take this hoodie off. I'm sweating my nuts off right now. It's hot as hell, man. The heat is way up because it's cold outside, but the heat is way up. Yeah, man. Just looking at some of the stuff you guys were saying. So I'm going back. I'm going back a few minutes here. I'm going back about 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So Phoenix can't buy a bucket, man. They're really attacking. I'm watching there. They just brought number 12 in. The 12 didn't play the whole game, so they're trying to get a different look out there, trying to match the physicality of the Knicks. It's too late now. I think the Knicks got it cooking so much that I don't. I think it might be a little bit too late. But they're trying to match the physicality. Number 4, I didn't see him much either. So they definitely got some new guys out there to see if it's going to start something different for the Knicks. For Phoenix, I should say. 81 to 58. They got a bunch of bums on the squad right now. Number 12 out there, you got number 4, number 11. Those guys are bums. Look at number 12. He flicks a little underhanded shot there. He does get a tip. So he's out there for that reason, for a physical reason. But I think Money is like 6'4" out there. He's really short compared to Jericho Sims there. Look at that. They probably weigh the same. So 81 to 60. IQ is looking all the way to the basket, comes in with a nice little floating push shot, knocks it down. He's looking for no, he just like celebrating with his teammates there. Coming on the side there, playing defense against number 4. I don't even know who number 4 is. Number 4 is driving, faking the pull up. He does pull up. No good. Oh, it does knock it down. Who is that? Who is that? Who are these people? So that's not Shamit. Who is that? Oh, that's Wainwright. No, that's not Wainwright. Wainwright is number 12. No, so that's Washington. That's this kid named Washington. What's his first name? Dwayne Washington. So, I mean, Dwayne Washington actually played well against us last year. I think he played for Indiana, didn't he? I think Dwayne Washington played for Indiana last year. So I think he busted ass when he was with Indiana. So he's a good player, man, but it is what it is. So, I mean, I see Shaw talking here. He said, so you are, and I try to make a show all the time. Just no more last minute games. Yeah, man, no more last minute games. So I got you in the chat too, man. So if I post the link in that chat, feel free to jump in there. When I post a link in those chats like that, man, that's just for anybody to pop in. Usually I like to rock this show by myself, because I like to just get off whatever thoughts process I need to get off. Every once in a while, it's dope to have guys come in. If guys ask, especially Evergreen always pops in and asks to pop in. Jarrell also sometimes, man. But sometimes if you guys want to pop in, just let me know. I'll drop the link in the chat for a bit. Man. So he says, who has been the most entertaining guest for your show thus far? I don't know, man. I've had some guests. I've had a lot of guests on the show. I like to do one-on-one stuff that way I can get guys to talk. I like to get guys to talk. So I really don't know, man. Who was the most entertaining guest? I don't know, Evergreen. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? Evergreen got me almost cursing him out in one podcast. But I like Evergreen, man. So I'm listening to Evergreen. I like to hear Evergreen talk and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to cut Evergreen off, or he's gonna this like one long, never-ending point. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to cut Evergreen off. But Evergreen definitely one of my favorite guys to come on the show. My favorite guest, I can't really say the favorite guest. I don't know. There's been some guests that I've had on here that used to be dying laughing. But I mean, I don't think anybody can go past State. Me and State have had some great podcasts, man. Andy's always been a great guest on here. Like I said, Evergreen always been a great guest. I've had Uncle Fulio on here with me. Shout out to Hartwell with the For the Love of the Game podcast. Hartwell came on there. That was a dope podcast. Who else? I have quite a few, man. Shout out to what do you call it? He's with the man, I can't remember. I tell you, I can't remember nothing, man. He's with the oh my god, I just had it just now. Oh yeah. The Knights of whatever. The Nick Nerd. I can't think of my man's name. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names, man. But I mean, we had a good podcast. Quite a few, man. Quite a few people. Shout out to Tony Crow. Me and Tony Crow got a good rapport with each other, man. Yeah, everything is good, man. Hope everybody else is doing good too, man. Shout out to Hard Will, man. Hard Will does a lot of stuff with the kids playing basketball and that type of thing. Very busy man, very extremely smart. Still looks good. You know what I'm saying? Still look young. Still got his baby weight. Trying to get my baby weight back too, man. Yeah, winter solstice. That's the real shit. When you talk about winter solstice and that type of thing, spring and whatever, whatever the winter part is, winter, spring. Those are the times when the change really should be happening, not for New Year's. Same thing with Christmas. Christmas is not really Jesus' birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's just odd. I don't know how these things come about, but I do know how. Mr. Evergreen is going to allude to it here. Spring symbolizes life. Winter symbolizes death. There's quite a other few underlying stuff out there when it comes to symbolism and things that we do. But out here, but you just gotta be in tune with it. Have fun. Like people got the day off today, so don't be mad. Oh man, I ain't celebrating that New Year's, American New Year's. Yeah, but you still got the day off because you got a job, right? So just celebrate it. Celebrate it a different way. Celebrate it, mindfully. As Julius Randle's got a nice smile, smooth, no sweat on him. Usually about this time, Julius Randle looks crazy. Freaking his skin is red and everything. But right now, he's definitely, the stress is off. The Knicks are winning by a lot, man. 83-65. Sheesh. Who would have thought this, man? Who would have thought the Knicks would be smacking Phoenix like this, man? Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I get everybody up in here. You said McGee said Chris Duhan was our best point guard. Yo, he broke the record, right? So you can't say nothing about that. He broke the record. But not for nothing. Raymond Felton was our best point guard. Especially in the last 20 years, he was our best point guard. The shout out to Jeremy Lin and the Lin Sanity era. Lin Sanity, that part when he was playing really well, that was some of the best point guard play that we've seen in probably Knicks history, man, during that stretch in the regular season. But if you want to talk about point guard, you gotta give Raymond Felton some more respect out there. People don't respect Raymond Felton. Chris Paul's missing mid-range jump shots and stuff, man. Why? It's up by 20 right now, man. And Chris Paul's not getting off. Chris Paul, what is Chris Paul got right now? Chris Paul got 6 points, 7 assists, which isn't so bad. But no, that's not even him. Yeah, he got 8. He got 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. That's not a Chris Paul game there. So I mean, this year Chris Paul's numbers are down, but down, and he's still 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists. That's not down. That's about on par for his career. As number 4 just launches up a shot there, just launches that shit. So we're trading buckets. Knicks up 21 now. This is incredible. 8 minutes and 51 seconds left in this game. Unbelievable here. Almighty Finesse is still talking about tanking, getting Scoot Henderson and stuff like that. Scoot Henderson is not for us. Shout out to the kid Green in Houston. Shout out to Kevin Porter Jr. In Houston. Those guys are prolific young boys out there. You know what I'm saying? If we would have tanked and got those guys, where would we be right now? We would be Houston. We would be a bad team with young players on it. You know what I'm saying? So Scoot Henderson, how much better is he to Green and those guys? How much better? He's about the same kind of guy. You know? So it would be nice to get some of those guys to build with. But listen, the Knicks are doing fine here. So it would be nice to build off this team. Not to build around Randall. I didn't say that. It's to make this team better. What can we do to improve this team? As Fournier gets his wide open 3-point shot and knocks it down. I'm so glad Fournier's back in the rotation, man. He deserves to be here. We need to get this rotation back up to 10. Wow, this kid here, Dwayne Washington. He's definitely came on here and he's been scoring here. Basically trading baskets though, but it's good to see him getting his shit off here. So that's Wainwright. His name is no, that's Washington. Wainwright is the big grandma looking motherfucker, number 12, guarding quickly. That's Wainwright. So Washington, he's only played 5 minutes. Flamethrower, he already got 8 points right now. So shout out to him. He's a really good talent. Like I said, we already seen him in Indiana. This guy, Washington, Dwayne Washington, he's a good player. So it's somebody that we need to keep an eye on as time goes on. But I think he's a good player. Let me see. Yeah, number 12, the guy in the Suns is a buff. He looks like my grandmother. He literally looks like my grandmother. But look, like I said, look at the tattoos on number 12, man, with the two babies on the shoulders, man. That was a bad idea. You got two baby heads on his shoulder. I know, like I said, I know it's probably his kids. You know what I'm saying? But two baby heads on his shoulders, that is sick. That is sick. I might be the next special guest. Hey, maybe, man. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, Evergreen is dope. Evergreen is dope in real life too. Yeah, man. So 83 to 62, man. Saying a lot of gems out there, talking a lot of shit. 7 minutes left in this game, man. Shout out to Jay Boogie. Put out a dope freestyle song today. Just put it on for you guys. You know, it's probably on your favorite streaming services and stuff. So look up Jay Boogie. Jay Boogie, look up Jay Boogie Knicks, and then you'll be able to find all this content that way. That's how I usually do it. That's what I just did when I Googled it. Yeah, Evergreen is in the military. I believe he's Army. You know, so salute to all the service members there. You know, definitely big respect. Number 25, he's a family man, loves his wife, got a little baby too. Good family man, good dad. That's what it's all about, man. Number 4, Dwayne Washington. They're setting offense for him, man. He's not afraid to score it. So, like I said, these are guys around the league. You got to circle. You got to see these guys and then watch them. You know, see who you can scoop up. A guy like Dwayne Washington could end up on a team like Miami or something like that. You know, Miami always seems to scoop up players like that and then get them for the cheap. You know, next thing you know, these guys are cooking. So I mean, this guy number 12 can't even get the ball to Chris Paul right now. So Dwayne is just launching him right now. He's just launching it. I guess they telling him to listen and get the shots up. Let's see if we can catch these guys. 6 minute mark. We're just about at the crunch time moment right now, 96 to 73. So now we got a different goal right now. At least my goal. I would like to get these guys and keep them under 100. You know, we're definitely going to score over 100, but I want to keep this Phoenix team under 100. You know, it looks like we're probably going to be able to do that. But if we can keep this Phoenix team under 100, man, that's something that this looks good on paper. You know what I'm saying? So when I get to work tomorrow and I hear guys talking about the Knicks, let them look at that score. Yo, they beat Phoenix by that much? Damn, son. They had all their players? Yep. Oh, Devin Booker? Okay, sorry. They didn't have Devin Booker. Well, we didn't have RJ. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? Devin Booker? They didn't have Devin Booker, but we didn't have RJ Barrett. Bitch. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's garbage. He's garbage. Where is he at? Yeah, he's garbage. Can't front. But he's a glad bag. He's not like a 99-cent store bag. You know what I'm saying? Yep, I got you. Shout out to I'm Jarrell. Yeah, I missed the game yesterday, man. I did watch it. I did watch it at the family's house with my sister. We ended up watching the Giants game and the Jets game. I feel bad for the Jets, but I mean the Jets were trying to lose. You know, I feel like their coach gave up. You know, the coach of the Jets, I feel like they gave up. Shout out to the Giants though, man. The Giants came out from the jump and just started taking it to them. So it was an early lead, and we never relinquished it, man. I think they scored 10. We had like 30 something to 10, something like that, man. So we definitely smacked those motherfuckers, clinched the playoffs, man. We clinched the playoffs, Mr. The Giants. Like I said, the Jets are right there though. The Jets have a good defense. They didn't play good defense yesterday though. They got a good defense. Look at Brunson. Brunson is talking with Chris Paul there, but that's respect, man. Chris Paul is a disrespectful motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But he's like trying to get a reaction from Brunson, but Brunson was talking to him and walking away at the same time. So Brunson is on that same type of time too, you know. So I'm glad we have that guy that can match the energy of some of these jackasses out there. You know, Chris Paul's a supreme jackass, but we got somebody to match the energy on our side. And plus, you know, Chris Paul's on his way out, and Brunson is ascending on his way up. That's what's up there. Yeah, man. But people were saying it. The Jets need a quarterback. They have good receivers and stuff like that. They need to get a quarterback. Their quarterback that he had last yesterday, he was throwing behind everybody, man. That was frustrating because I'm not even a Jets fan, but just watching the quarterback throw the ball behind so much, he was accurately throwing behind. So there was one pass where the guy he was running full speed, the ball was coming behind. All he did was turn his hand this way and caught it mid stride going this way, but caught it by throwing his arm back out. Man, that was a great catch, man. So they have the receivers, man. So the moral of the story is that they just need to get a quarterback. So if they can get themselves like a legit starting NFL quarterback, man, with the Jets, then they'll be fine, man. So somebody wants me to refresh the screen. Refresh the screen, refresh the screen. That's McGeechan. So I mean the screen is good. Sometimes it takes the screen sometimes a long time to refresh. That's on NBA.com. NBA.com has always got bugs and stuff. So this is Francisco Carrillo. What's good, man? D all the way, baby. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. You know, shout out to the Cowboys, right? Cowboys fans, they haven't won since Jay-Z's album came out, the first one. Since Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt came out, the Cowboys haven't won shit. But every year, Cowboys fans are out there talking about, yeah, America's team. You know what I'm saying? So when everyone says they want to wait to they want America to be great again, so maybe they're talking about the Cowboys. The Cowboys haven't been good since the '90s, since Reasonable Doubt came out. Just look it up. Look up the year Reasonable Doubt came out, and look up the last time the Cowboys had a championship. You know what I'm saying? Can't knock the hustle. Haven't won since. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So let's keep talking to my man here. Let's keep talking about the D all the way, Mr. Francisco Carrillo. Carillo. So this year, the Cowboys have a good team. They got a good quarterback, good running game. They got good receivers, good all that. The defense is pretty good. You beat the Giants twice this year as well, so I give you that. You know what I'm saying? If we split, or if we beat both of those games, the Giants record will be ridiculous right now. We will be on par with like the Vikings and stuff like that in this league. So football, is any given Sunday thing, anything can happen, man. So, be careful what you say, you Cowboy fans there. You're gonna make it to you think you're gonna do something this year? You gotta get through Philly. It looks like that you guys might end up playing us, if I'm not mistaken, in the playoffs. I don't know who you'll be matched up against. It looked like it might be Philly. But if it's not Philly, then I think it's the Cowboys. So just be careful what you wish for. You keep talking all that shit, man. You get you get what you've been asking for. So get ready. Get ready, baby. Number 14 passes up a shot and it takes an even worse shot, but it knocks it down. So 98 to 73. 98 to 73. Knicks are still up. Game is over here. So we got 3 minutes left. This NBA is weird. You want to make sure that the lead is solidified. The Knicks are up by 20. So if we take the starters out now, they can actually come back to win. But if you look at who's on the court for Phoenix, they have their bench out there. So I think the Knicks need to start doing that. But Tom Thibodeau doesn't believe in that. Now look at Grimes, man. Did you see Grimes with the spin move and the one-handed floating layup there? Perfect. What you gonna do, man? You know,
What you gonna do?
when Quentin Grimes runs wild on you, man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when Grimes figure it out? When Grimes figures it out, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Man,
What you gonna do?
I like that better than the deep voice. Hopefully you guys can hear the voices there. 'Cause
Changing the reverb.
I'm changing the voice here, so hopefully you guys can hear it. Otherwise, you're just hearing me making sounds in my regular voice. Yeah, yeah. That's the Giants. The Giants need receivers. Shout out to Almighty Finesse. You got the right picture there. We definitely need yo. You got to change the picture. You got the Joker there. You got to take that off, man. You got to switch that up. The Giants are kicking ass. We made the playoffs, so you got to get that Joker off of there, buddy. You know. Yeah, but the Giants definitely need receivers, but we're making it work with guys that were in practice squad and guys that weren't even on in the league. At the start of the season. You know what I'm saying? They weren't expected to make the regular roster this year. So the Giants are actually winning games playing with guys like that. You know what I'm saying? So both two touchdowns were against the guys that weren't even on the roster. So it is what it is. The Giants are playing football. We're not playing Madden. We're out there playing real football. Whoever's out there making the right plays, calling the right plays, coaching the guys up the right way. Wow, man, 22-point lead right now. You got a minute and 3 seconds left. Definitely got to change this here. What is going on here? Something scratching me here. Let me refresh this. NBA.com is messing up. 102 to 83. We definitely going to keep these suckers underneath 100 points, man. Man, let's clap it up for the Knicks, man. Knicks did a great job here. So we got 2 wins here. 2 wins here back to back. Absolutely got to clap it up for them. Definitely got to clap it up for the Knicks, man. Let's get some kids in there. Let's get some people involved in here. Good stuff. Good stuff for the Knicks. 2 big-time wins here. So now we can look ahead, man. I'm not going to keep you guys on hostage too much longer. But let's take a look at what the Knicks have on the schedule going forward. So today's the second. We play again on Wednesday against the Spurs. So we got to get our revenge game against the Spurs. So I think we might beat the Spurs on Wednesday. Then we're gonna play against the Raptors. We owe them a game too. So we got 2 revenge games coming up, man. So I definitely want that back. I want to beat the Spurs and I want to beat the Toronto Raptors back to back. Yeah, I might be at the Raptors game though. I'm really thinking about that Raptors game. I think I might be at the Raptors game. The Raptors play on the 6th. But I've been wasting so much money, man. So my wife would kill me, man, if I keep spending money on these Knicks. And then we play the Bucks, who I enjoy playing. I feel like we owe them too. Because I think they beat us the last time. I think we got a revenge game against them too. Then we play against the Pacers, who we match up well against. And then after that, on the 13th, when we go out to Washington, that should be a winnable game too, man. So listen, man, we can lose all these games straight, or we can win them straight. So right now, I got us going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got us winning the next 5 games. So that puts us at another 7-game winning streak. So why not, man? The Knicks give and take away. So I think we might be able to win the next couple games, man. As on my clock, it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's catch up on the game clock here with NBA.com. Finally, 103. Excuse me, 102 to 83. Knicks win, man. Unbelievable. So listen, man. Like you guys get so upset about the Knicks. I know it's rough. I get upset. You hear me yelling and screaming on this channel all the time. But it is what it is. It's fun when the Knicks win. Right now, the Knicks are a mediocre club. We're gonna be above 500, below 500 at times. Right now, we definitely got a chance to really get back above 500. We won those 8 games straight, lost 5. We won 2. Like I said, it's gonna be hard to say that how we're gonna lose the next 2, 3, 4. The next 5 games, we possibly can go 3-2, or 4-1. We can go 3-2 or 4-1 in the next 5 games. Maybe even sweep 5. So it is what it is there, man. Definitely is what it is there. You saw Chris Paul just give Brunson a full hug there, but do you see his eyes weren't connected? He's a sucker. I just do not like Chris Paul at all, man. Not a good person. Definitely not a good person. You know. But like I said, five next games, man. I can see us going 4-1. I can see us going 5-0. 3-2 will be fine. Anything less than that it will be a catastrophe. But I think the Knicks can handle this, man. Really do a good job pushing forward. Shout out to Mikal Bridges there in Phoenix, former teammate for Jalen Brunson there when they won the championships in Villanova. It is what it is there. So I mean, that's one guy that it would be nice to get on the Knicks. Shout out to Hart. I think his name is Jason Hart. He plays for Portland. It'll be nice to get him on the Knicks too, man. Get those guys there because those guys are winners and stuff like that. The Knicks need winners on the team. Right now, I feel like we do got a team full of winners, man. I'm gonna see the best that I can to get some second thoughts out here on my own channel. That way I can give some in-depth thoughts about what I think about certain things, man. So I'm constantly working on that. In the new year, definitely as the schedules kind of calm down a little bit, I'll be able to get some more of those thoughts out on you guys, man. But yeah, man, great game. Good franchise right now, good fan base, and things of that nature, man. But we up out of here, man. I don't know if you guys wanna hear Jay Boogie's song again, but the Jay Boogie song is called Run. It's Jay Boogie X Run. So it's basically a freestyle. So I'm quite sure you guys can find that on all your streaming platforms. You probably put it up there. But I played it twice in the middle of the pod. But I don't like I said, I don't want to take up any more of your time. You guys gonna do the post game shows. It's the middle of the day, so you gotta hold the whole night ahead of you. It's 5:16 right now in the afternoon in New York. Get out there, have a good time, man. I'm not gonna bother you too much more about it. But please support everybody, support Jay Boogie, support all Knicks content creators, support each other out there. We're gonna get together on the 13th with NBK. So check out NBK.com. Check out NBK.com. That should put you into the Nothing But Knicks website. You'll be able to find links to the tickets for January 13th in Washington. We'll be out there having a great time there, man. So hopefully I'll see a lot of you guys out there. If not, I'll see you guys soon, man. It's your boy Eru. I'm out of here. Here goes the outro. Please take a look at that. And also look out for the Die Hard clip. Watch the Die Hard face, and you'll see my face on Bruce Willis, man. So anyway, check out the outro. I'm out of here. Eru's out. 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb salute. Peace, guys.
Eru, I see you. Die Hard. Trav. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves, and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team, man, he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die